YouTube was so vibes. I'm back at it. And Charleston White, I see he did I think her name Tasha K. I watched a few of her interviews and I see Charleston White got a new one. I think his mom had did when I seen a clip of his mom. I said, damn, Charleston White got his mom online, so we gonna tune in and check out. So we gotta say we say he ain't doing it. He ain't did say cheese in a while, so uh,
Certain parts of this program have been removed to comply with YouTube's content policy and community guidelines. To watch the full uncensored and uncut version, visit TashaKLive.com. Charleston. Yes, ma'am. They say you done fired the other podcast for me. Who? Say she be a dancer. All them. All of them. Oh, well, I'm trying to rebrand. I am going through a rebranding process. I have. Yes, ma'am, I have. Okay.
yeah.
I'm thinking about it because I'm like, the world, your interviews are really, really stick. Like, not that they didn't stick before, but I'm seeing people that, especially in my comment section, because we're hard friends.
So y'all are me. Y'all like the old Apollo. You was Shimmy to say y'all like the old Apollo.
Somebody asked me last night.
Yeah, got the green on, the green shoes.
Nah, hell no. Y'all, these motherfuckers are sensitive these days.
Y'all to make a motherfucker reconsider their purpose.
But why the rebrand?
The Charlie Kirk situation taught me a lot.
Okay.
Because I didn't mean nothing I said. I was just saying it to prove a point. And I was appeasing the crowd. And it cost me a lot. I was just starting to separate myself from the provocative thing that I had said online during comedy. And so that gave too many people ammunition. Man, there was a Twitter fan base, there was a Facebook fan base, that sought out every last one of my comedy shows and wrote directly to the club owners. And so they closed a lot of doors. And the platform I said it on is a platform who don't buy tickets. I've never seen nobody from this platform in the crowd where I sell comedy tickets.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So once I thought about that, when I weighed the cost and the benefit, it didn't measure up. Yeah, when it cost me compared to the benefits of what 1 million views on say Cheese TV, he probably got 100,000. I got 10,000. So the cost and the benefit. And so of course, Eric Young, he don't say a lot, but when he does say something, you pay attention. That hurts the brain. My some of my YouTube podcast platforms and interviews hurts my comedy brain because I don't get to explain what I'm saying over here. In comedy, I can make you laugh explaining it. And so they have a paintbrush based on their platform, the way they title it, the way they post a thumbnail to either paint me in a certain light. And so once I say the powers to be, once they start analyzing your platform and they can show me where this hurts me without saying it, but just looking at the data, the titles, and say, yeah, this so help. So if I come to you and say, hey man, change this, do this, and I see you don't, then obviously we can't be friends. We're business associates. And so I started noticing every time I went to jail, this won't say Cheese TV was the first platform to post that I went to jail. It would be the first platform. How I would know is because I saw a rapper by the name of Lil CJ Casino in jail. Soon as he got out of jail, he called Say Cheese and Say Cheese TV posted. So rather than him posting that I was violating bond conditions, he was reposting animal cruelty.
Yeah, like he got the charges again.
That was that we was asking you about.
There you go. He kept reposting, but it was bond conditions.
But if he knew you,
there you go.
Why didn't he ask, what's your...
Why didn't he wait till I get out of jail?
That would have been a more prolific interview.
Nobody knew I was in jail. He would be the first to post it. Mm-hmm. And that bothered me. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, though, I don't think a lot of people understand a lot of people don't understand like just because all the negative things that he says goes viral, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean he want to keep going viral for negative things. Charleston White can go viral from a lot of different things. And he always explains when he gets serious, when he like the more serious conversations is more impactful than the viral things he said that's negative. And when he say the viral thing that's negative, he only explaining a point. And I don't think most people understand that when he be saying the viral stuff and the negative stuff he's saying, it is for a point, it's for a reason. And move past that, but they always want to bring certain situations up, and I don't think they really understand. And then you gotta understand, is older, so when I saw the interview, I watched all Charleston White interviews, and when he was trying to explain to say Cheese, he was trying to explain to him that you don't even realize that you being negative and that you hurting me and harming me. Or either you do realize it. If you doing this wrong on purpose, I need to realize it and cut ties with you. But if you doing this and not even realize it, let me bring it to your attention, because you hurting me by stabbing me in the back for like you said, putting negative out there, and you're hurting the brand by just putting negative in the titles. If you change the titles, and because it's more in the interview that's important that you can put in the titles that explain the interview that be more impactful for the youth and make us want to engage into it. Charleston White is so engaging that we gonna watch him regardless. He gonna automatically be funny. He gonna automatically be funny, and he gonna automatically say something that we want to hear and go viral. So you don't have to really put the negative stuff in the titles, and like, okay, what you think about this? And that's negative. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more to talk about positive with Charleston White. And he do a lot of learning and a lot of explaining. Like he say, bruh, we could do this and make a lot of money. We could do this and make a lot of money. He was explaining all that shit to say cheat. That's why I can't wait. I get the privilege to work with him and talk with him, man. To pick
Why would you do that?
because a lot of people do it. Take advantage of stuff.
So I'm saying, uh, Say Cheese TV is not my friend. Sean Cotton is my business associate. I'm seeing him as a friend because I'm defending you on other platforms. So I'm saying, uh, you asked me a particular question about two guys out of Philly, which I don't know nothing about.
See, that's how you know it's negative.
Meek Mill's liking a post on Shino's guys' dead son birthday. I said, shit, nigga, if I didn't like it, I like the post too. So he allowed that to create a beef between me and another guy. So I'm saying, nigga, why would you put me in some beef? We done moved past beef when you said that was 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
You trying to keep me back there.
Right.
Nigga, I'm doing comedy now. So I'm saying, after I found
See, they don't understand that about Unc, man. They don't understand that about Unc, man. Like, they still young. They don't understand. Like, he grown past that. He meant what he said, but you don't even get the point and the reason why he said it. And like he said, don't keep putting him in that. Like, but they don't get it, bro. They don't get that shit. And he be trying to explain it to them, and they still don't fucking get it.
I was contacted by Tamir Rice's mother, and she said she's been trying to contact me for years. Reached out to him about a year ago. Asked to sit with him to do an interview. She said he wanted to make it more about him than put me in it. He never put me in contact with Tamir Rice's mom. That hurt her, and that hurt me. So when I said,
always blame that name,
like, because I'm selling out in clubs that I shouldn't be selling out in. I'm selling out on nights where I shouldn't be selling out on. So I'm doing great in comedy. But it's things that I say over here that hurts me over here. Why keep letting your friend drive drunk? Because if you ask me, I'm going to answer. He's my partner. If you ask me about my wife and my side chick and my girlfriend, why get me on her and ask me that? I ain't lying. Why? You know, come on, but I want to answer. But why do it if we friends? I had to tell him that. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying these other platforms, Danza, same thing. You keeping me in beef. that was an issue me and someone had one time. He said, homie, I'm going. You don't have to keep putting me with the Jay Prince thing. I'm going because what that does, you got 1 billion people. 5 million seen it. The rest hadn't. So they think this is new. So a lot of videos that resurface are old videos, but they think they're new.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, if you're my friend, why not post when I released my movie on Tubi?
Mm-hmm.
When I had my red carpet premiere? Why not post when I beat the charge?
Yeah.
I didn't post that.
That how you know they telling each other.
You post that.
Because they're very transparent.
Yeah. So you post all that. So as a friend, I can't see this. But people who I do business with are sitting back on the outside looking at this, saying he can't be helping him. He's benefiting greatly off Charleston. But Charleston, but this is a friendship I see. And I'm saying, nigga, look at your titles. Your titles is the reason why we have to go through so many hoops and barriers on YouTube to get approval. So shit, I didn't start to rebrand. I'm an entity alone. So, and I understand that.
I was going to tell you, I don't know if you know, but when I saw Elon Musk talking about you,
Yeah.
I didn't think you knew how big your brand was.
Right.
Because them white folks and them white
You
folks
know what talking about?
be following him. And they believe with that, but say when he do this or when he do this,
They open the doors up for me.
that's what I'm saying. So like, okay.
But Elon Musk spoke my name in my comedy schedule. So when before I done that interview, before he released it, I probably had my schedule booked up to probably mid-February. After that interview was released, my schedule was filled up to December. I now have brand deals. I met with I have brand deals that will blow you. Yeah. At first they said there's no way we would say yes to this. But now they understand.
They follow the numbers.
Yeah. And they said we just saw his most recent interview. What they said, we just saw his most recent interview.
With me?
And that one. Yours and that one.
Okay.
So that's why I said my mother have to come to this interview.
Okay, Mom.
So it's mom. He could have got mama. But that crowd ain't for mama.
Yeah.
That crowd ain't for nobody with a brand. So I started realizing only certain people who have reached certain levels will go sit there.
Yeah.
Once you reach a certain level, certain places, you don't go sit because the audience you sit before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I noticed, and I want to say this too. When you got the Say Cheeses and shout out to Denzel, I have nothing against those guys.
Me neither.
But it's that Vlad TV style type interview where he created so much beef that was profitable only to him and the black women he was laying down with. And he never gave nothing back to the black community. And I've said this 1,000 times. How many deaths has he created on his platform? But how many funerals did he pay for?
Mm-hmm.
How many organizations did he donate to? He gets online and talks about the stock market and where he puts his money, the money that he's directly profiting from the black community. Staying in beef because that's the only way he gets viewed.
Me and Vlad just ran into each other for the first time in years.
DBC Essentials body butter. We got soft girl.
And one thing about Vlad asks certain questions knowing damn well you don't supposed to be asking that. Like, okay, if me in my 20s or 30s and you 47, 50, you know you shouldn't be asking a young man certain questions for him to even answer that if you really cared and you really have respect. But that's how you know Vlad, he ain't really for the people. And like you said, and so many people went up there and the next thing you know, they got locked up. Look at ARL. Look at that dude that was in that shootout and then he went and took a picture in the blood, even though that was, they tried to rob him, his girl shot and killed somebody, and then he went and took a picture in the blood or whatever, and they came back and got him. But my man told that story on Vlad. Like, a lot of people get caught up on Vlad. And then like Woody, he asked a question about Woody. Woody said, "How you know that? You acting like the police." Like Woody said, "I've been interrogated before. You acting just like them." You know what I'm saying? I remember Little Baby had asked him that, like, "Yo, how you know that?" yo, you been in a fight with a white boy. Little baby said, how you know that? I got people. You know, I never said that. So Vlad be knowing some shit that we don't be knowing. And he be getting information from some way, somehow, and he asks the right questions, the wrong questions for you to answer.
Oh,
He's sneaky now.
in a way he did. He did. In a way he did. Oh, I saw him. I said, I know Vlad ain't seen me and didn't say nothing. I'm finna make it. There's no way. We had to say something to each other. While everybody was watching. His problem with me is I don't have to say the things I say. I can say what I want to say. You interview people who do worse things than what I say. Huh. You don't have to talk about people's children. They kill people's children. I want to say anything.
And he's been at the.
That's what people gotta understand. That always be Charleston rebuttal. Anytime somebody say Charleston said something wrong or said something back, his rebuttal always be, but y'all talking about y'all rap and talk about y'all killing people and y'all actually doing it. Y'all making mamas cry. That shit ain't cool. So anytime anybody say something about what Charleston said, his rebuttal always gonna be, but y'all kill people. And people don't understand that shit, bro. He just talking and saying shit. Y'all really doing. Actions still do speak louder than words, bro. And he only just be talking, just be saying and making a point that y'all still don't get, and people still dying and shooting for dumbass shit.
The foundation of
It's just they break my bones.
See?
I'm saying things. There's no record of me hurting nobody throughout my history. I was an accessory to a murder.
shooters,
And
what he
killers.
does.
Mafia killers, snipers, 200 kills in the military.
Glad be around.
I'm attacking people who have victims. So what's the problem? So let's sit down and talk about it, Vlad.
Yeah, fresh bottle.
Yeah, let's sit down and talk about it, Vlad.
Real quick, make sure it's good. Yeah, but he ain't gonna let you.
I like it sweet like this.
You like
yeah.
He ain't gonna let you brand him like that.
Well,
One thing Vlad don't like, you never see anybody sit on his platform calling him out.
here's the thing.
Control of
I refuse to sit down on a platform that won't give you my whole story first. Don't cut me up in half. So I started studying Vlad's method.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I came to the media, everybody was following Vlad's method. I had no method. I just had an hour-long, 2-hour live video that superseded impressions and engagements. So so my impression was unreal.
It was you and Andrew Tate. You're the only.
Yeah, so Vlad impressions are good.
See that? I'm glad she said that. Him and Andrew Tate, they like the main two that be talking that real shit and be talking the truth. Like they on the same level with like the biggest on the
They
internet.
give you small segments. Half the truth is a lie. Half the story is not the whole story. So if you give me half a story, you're giving me a narrative. So Vlad gives you a narrative. You might not get the whole story for a month. So he got 20 parts to 6ix9ine story. By the time you get to 15, I've already got a narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about the full narrative anymore.
And nobody got the whole story. So after about 3 years, I started making sure whoever interviewed me don't do me like that. Because now you're getting bits and snippets of when I was telling you something, but you're not getting the whole story. So you get to paint me in a picture based off your short clips. You're not taking nothing that comes out of my mouth. You're taking what you want people to believe. People believe the title, and they go in the comment section. They don't watch the whole video.
Mm-hmm.
So I started making people release my whole video. Give them the whole dinner first, and then give them leftovers. But give them the whole plate first, and then you do the leftovers and timestamps. That way you can tell the story. Take what I said out of my mouth, not what you want people to think.
Yeah.
Since I don't like that crocodile. I'm gonna be honest with you. Vlad knows it.
So I hated that.
I've said that so many times. I'm like, y'all, and black men constantly sit up over there, and you going over there to die.
Scary.
Going to Black TV to die.
And let me just say this. He now owns
Everything.
digital vault
Flag got everything.
and almost to every black rapper story.
I ain't lying.
They've told it nowhere but on his. He owns our black history, audio wise, digital wise. He owns it. They haven't told it nowhere else but there. He owns our black history going forward. So guess what? Every time somebody dies, he puts it right back out. They go to jail, he puts it right back out. And he reaps the rewards off their death, of their detriments.
Instead of their family getting the biography rights, all of
He owns the biography rights.
the estate rights.
Yeah, they may own the name. But this story that they told,
That's his.
it's his. He can send it to whatever movie production company, and it's their voice. So when I realized that, I'm very reluctant to sit over there with him.
Vladimir Putin ain't for us, but they protect him. Because you know why? He's giving them $3,000-$4,000 in exchange for their life rights.
I'm the reason, nigga. I'm the reason YouTube channels is hard to get big name guests. I made them start paying me. I'm on the third people on YouTube got 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 for video interview.
But I mean, look what they got in return.
Yeah.
Look what they got.
So what I would do, I made myself so good where they have to rely on me, where they become my residual income.
That's why I was asking you. There wasn't no diss to answer on, like, didn't you build that channel? Because that's the only time I saw it. And he was attached to it.
In the beginning, he was just starting to build, and he and I built some great content for
like
intellectual minded people.
And son, he be saying some sauce too. I like that too. He good
Intellectual. We had substance. We got great chemistry. We have a real brotherhood. I just realized, yeah, I'm doing business with you. But somebody in your editor room, in that room back there, don't like me based on what they're saying. And they keep putting me out front with beef. All the shit that I do, I ain't in no real. I'm this internet persona beef. In real life, that's why I walk around this motherfucker with no security in the club all night. Ain't no real beef. But they want y'all to believe it because that's what sells on the internet.
Yeah.
Speaking of beef, the Woody clip.
Yeah.
The rest in peace and the
I don't know why they be going back and forth. Like they be cool with Woody, and he have a problem with Woody. Like I think he just needed since Charleston the older one and you the OG, even if Woody do something wrong, you gotta kind of forgive him because you older than him. And they say that man is slow, so he might not know no better. Or if he take pills or whatever, even if he do, I heard so. But even if he ain't, if he is, you older than that man, and it ain't even about age. If you matured in a person, and if you know something a person don't, you kind of gotta be the bigger person most of the times and be like, you know what, I ain't even gonna follow that person up. You know what, I ain't even gonna worry about what they saying because I know better. So if you a person that know better, bro, don't follow him up. Like he really hurt that man feelings by talking about that man baby. I think he had a baby a child that passed or whatever. Like I don't think that'd be cool to be talking about somebody kid that baby, but they say he did wrong to people, but I think he need to just forgive Woody, man, because Woody probably don't even know no better. They be cool, they be beefing, they cool. He put him on stage with comedy, you know what I'm saying, try to make some money. I think they was on stage like one or two times. And I think Woody went on the interview and said he was planning on doing something to Charleston on stage to try to embarrass Charleston. And then Charleston texted him about it. And then Woody response was, I was just saying that for the internet and I was just trolling, I was just saying that. So basically he tried to use what Charleston do on Charleston. But people don't understand Charleston, bro. You can't be like Charleston. You can't do what he do. He do that. And if you do what he do, you for damn sure can't do what he do on him. You can't do that shit. Like you definitely if you good enough to do what he do, cool. But you ain't finna pull that shit on him. You can't pull the move that he taught on him. Nah, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think about it. He trying to put you in position. You can't go against, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. So man, he need to just forgive Woody, man, because that man don't know no better. And he probably ain't mean that. But Charleston probably don't trust that man though. But he should trust him, because Charleston say he went to the manhood, fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? He was around all Woody people and they ain't did nothing to him. So I don't know, but he should give that man a chance though. They always get into it back and forth.
Yeah, I get that.
You would it the last time I
He was.
spoke to you, y'all were friends.
Word.
You
But
told me to sit down with Woody because I wasn't gonna give him a fight.
I opened a lot of doors for Woody.
See?
See, Woody is walking the fence. He still want to be killer gangster Woody. I thought he was really trying to give his life to Jesus. That's why I latched on to him. When his manager, who used to be
He probably,
his friend,
he probably is trying to give his life to Jesus, but what the hard part is that people be testing you. And what people don't understand is that you gotta ignore that. That what really, like when you battle tested, like when you really tested, that really go to show if you really about what you talking about. So it's like just like NLE Chopper. That nigga say, fuck that shit. Y'all niggas been playing with me. I'm finna go back to how I used to be. Like a lot of people, but you really gotta be what you say, but that shit hard to do right living in a wrong ass world. It's hard to do right living in the wrong world and people trying you, but I know I can see you trying.
who befriended my wife and tell my wife about my side piece, she managed Woody. She called me and asked me what I hear about. I said, nah, man, I don't want to do nothing with no nigga that killed. Will you do something with him? So she called me FaceTime with him when he first got out of jail. I said, nigga, I don't want to do nothing with you. When I started seeing him go to church and he was really trying to walk in redemption, that's what got me. That's what got me. I went to church with the nigga. I don't even go to church with my mom. I went to church with the nigga so I could really see his family in church.
Do people know that y'all went to church together?
Yeah, he said that.
But they don't put that on them.
Yeah,
You and Woody went to church together.
When I first went to church together.
I remember he said that. I watch every fucking thing. I don't miss shit.
See?
Anything with Charleston.
We go to church together. So I see that the little money he would give it to the church. There's a lot of elders at the church, a lot of young people, most of his family. So I got to really sit back and say, okay, but as he become more famous, you see him strapping because he still want to relish in the light. That's why he want to remind everybody who he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Can't
really
do
lay
that.
down and give your life to God, the first and the last thing you want to do is remind people who you once were.
Mm.
He quick to remind you. So I started saying, man, I brought that nigga to my city, gave him my address where I live my head in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring you in because I know your manager don't know what she's doing. She got you doing these 20 versus 2s. He and I signed a contract. They wanted him to stop doing the 20 versus 2 because either BT VH1 gave this platform called Rhyme with the Sauce network money for
I
me
remember that.
because our chemistry was so good. But his manager, she doing bad, so she getting the 20%. She just setting him up for hours. She ran him in the ground. I'm telling him, no, I'm gonna get you a documentary. Ooh.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
he got him thinking I'm hate. So I'm saying, let me show you she don't know what she doing. I got him booked.
I can't wait to
I'm
meet
the Dallas
Charleston next week. I got something to meet him next week.
He gonna stay at my house because I'm thinking he coming by himself. He got a 17 TV. He'll get $10,000 out of that. Nobody gets no cut out of that. Not even me. I got him set up for Mike, Sean, Kelly.
I remember all that shit.
But he's on the digital billboard. Me and his interview made it to New York Times Square digital billboard. So I'm finna get him with Woody. He don't pay. He got tickets. No, Alex Stein got tickets with Charlie Kirk, Tucker Carlson, Charleston White, and Lil Woody. I'm trying to get him to cross over with this story. Then you got the biggest story in hip hop history. Why is there a trial? You retarded. You had the American Disability Act protected you. That's why you go to prison. The ADA had to step in. You retarded. When they brought you to trial by yourself with no lawyer in the judge's chamber just to prosecute.
You got away with that shit.
That's for protecting him. The Federal American Disabilities Act. But why?
Mm.
Come on, nigga, you white folks love to hear this. I fly him in, he bring 4 broke with him. Oh, y'all can't say it, folks, bro, nigga. Why am I gonna knock? Come on, my nigga. So his manager run, go pick him up, take him to a hole in the wall place so he miss all this. So when they get back, I supposedly put a tracker in his car. Nigga, once you been here, stop by the police riding around the car. Why would
I remember that.
I put a tracker in your car? Why would I do that?
I
But
remember.
that's what made me start doing it. So we make up, make a long story short, we make up. I hit him. I called him one day, just after I disrespected his dog. I called him one day by myself in the lounge. Hey, Woody, come pick me up.
Yeah. Bojangles, yeah.
Come pick me up. What's up, nigga? Where we finna go? We having a party. My family having a party. I done disrespected his mama, his dead mama, and his daughter. I get in the car and kill him by myself. It's just me and my mace and my tape. Fall asleep for that goddamn weed boat.
After you done disrespected his mom and his
Fall asleep for that goddamn weed boat.
documented
Boy,
killer.
that Bojangle good in the motherfucker. I wake up, I'm in his neighborhood. His whole family. He take me to a park with his whole family.
Nobody did anything.
I get out the car, his brother, man. Well, yeah, nigga talking all that about my knee. Hey, nigga, what's up, nigga? I ain't know, but I ain't said, you shut up, nigga. Soon as I turn around, he looked out of hood. That's when I felt bad. Them grown folk didn't make me feel bad. That baby did. Hey, because she never heard what I said. She never heard what I said.
Are you speaking on the children as a way to remind them?
They don't give a damn about the kids. The condition you got the kids in is way worse than what I'm saying about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
The condition we watch children live and die in is way worse than what I'm saying. And y'all say some mean about the kids, about your nieces and nephews, to rent land, whole cousins y'all got that don't take care of the baby. Y'all say worse. I just said publicly. And if I don't like you, I'll talk about your kids. I ain't no different than who will get in the car and go shoot up the house as a drive-by shooter, knowing your mama and kids in there, and you gone somewhere. I ain't no different than that. Except I ain't hurt nobody.
They don't talk about that.
Man, baby. Yeah, I say that. Long head ass boy. Peanut head ass baby. Yeah, we get baby. Look at that little monkey looking motherfucker. Before you know it, his name be Monkey. By third grade. By sixth grade, it's Monk. So come on now. So if you make me mad, yeah, I talk about your ugly ass kids over in that dirty ass house. But the dead baby don't fuck the dead baby. The baby ain't been here long enough. The baby ain't been long enough for us to curl. We didn't care about Tamir Rice. We didn't have this much compassion about Tamir Rice, and we watched him get shot. You know there's women that follow you. I don't give a damn. They talk about the dead baby. Many babies we done aborted we don't want. Those babies too. We abort babies. We abort babies. We get babies out the pussy and cut them out the belly. Dang. And some of us, the babies in our pussy, get the baby drunk while we drunk. Get the baby a disease while we catching disease. While we pregnant.
Thank God. I ain't never got no question.
Some of us have babies knowing this nigga ain't gonna stay around and take this baby. Knowing that we should breastfeed these babies, but instead we give them this white boy powder milk that causes all kinds of we don't know. What am I saying that you are doing that's worse?
Right.
Don't be hypocritical. People, that's all.
Amen.
It's in my feelings.
Free
talk. Women.
Free talk.
We know this is when we were talking about the kids. Hold on,
let me just say it.
What's up?
We talking about a killer kid though, probably. That's what he gonna say.
Nobody really have attachment to a baby, but the woman who birthed it, when they die early, he just playing.
So you don't think Woody cared about
it? It ain't been here long enough. Men have to grow attachments. He don't naturally have attachment to a baby. The woman do.
I do.
He don't feel no kick, no nothing.
Hold on for a second.
He got to grow attachment. That's why he got to come. That's why you have a love for this baby like no other. It comes out of you. So I can't have the same connection and attachment. And that's why you're a lioness and I'm just a lion. I believe that because I did ask him that controversial question that got Waka Flocka like trending and damn near canceled. I was like, you can't cancel nobody in this society, but they had asked him, if you were married and your wife and your kids were drowning on the boat, who would you say? He said, my wife. I can make another baby. He said, I can make another baby. So I asked my husband that question, and he said, I'm saving you. Yeah, you'll save the baby.
He said, but I'm saving you. I
You don't say,
but you supposed to get my baby. Let me. He said no because I only love once and I can make more babies. I'm like,
Hell no, I'ma say the goddamn baby, cause bitch, you should know how to swim. That baby ain't got no damn idea how to swim. I'm saving the little one. I'm helping the damn weakest link. Me, I'm helping the fucking weakest link. Your ass grown, bro. You should know how to damn swim. That baby ain't got no clue how to fucking think, how to do nothing. I'm saving the damn baby. You can't make no fucking another baby. You can make another baby, but you can't make another fingerprint. Like that one thing about us, we may be all the fucking same. You may be a guy, I may be a guy. You may be tall, I may be tall. You may be fly, I'm nigga. We got different fucking fingerprints. You can't. That's some fucked up shit to say I can have another you. You can't have no fucking another person. It's only one of you. It's only one of your fingerprints, dog. It'll never be another me.
and the psychology of a man, and that's why I think it's important as women that they really, really be careful as to who they procreate with. You
Hell
have to
yeah.
make sure that man loves you,
Nobody
loves
don't
himself,
love nobody.
die for you.
oh,
Hell yeah.
I hope I'm explaining that well enough.
That's a
Be
fact.
careful who you procreate with.
let me just say this. If you say you forgive me, and I believe we talk, nigga, we talk some real God talk.
Yeah.
We talk, and I told her, I said, I used to test my mama like I test you to see if they God is real. If you
Always
come
say that.
talking God to me, I'm gonna test and see if that shit real. I'm gonna push your mother limits. So don't show up to me talking
So
God.
you were testing what is real.
Well, nigga, you can't show you. That's what made me born to you. A killer who done turned to Christ. That's the story of David. That's the story of Paul.
Mhm.
That's a real biblical story. A real killer who go to God, see the light, but I see he bullshit. He bullshit. So when I test his daughter, yeah, let me see let me see if you still a killer or if you really got God in you. Let's see. I'm willing to risk to see if Woody a killer again. I don't think he'll kill again.
I heard about that because the way he was going at finesse 2 times and he was putting in the hips, I was like, he's doing.
Well, if he goes to jail, they're gonna stab him to death. Cause he got a snitch jacket in jail. Not out here. If he go back, he's a snitch. And what yard he gonna walk? He ain't the hardest fighting nigga. He was killing to be accepted.
Right.
He's accepted now.
Ooh, he hit a hit. Ooh, you heard he said he was killing to be accepted. Do you know how many motherfuckers become killers to be accepted? Do you know how many people be doing some foul ass, wrong ass shit just to be accepted? I ain't never felt like I had to do something to be accepted. First of fucking of all, y'all ain't even nobody to be accepted to. I don't even want to be a part of y'all shit. Y'all ain't even nobody. Join y'all gang, y'all ain't even doing shit. Y'all ain't even got shit going on. Y'all just fighting each other, spray painting buildings and damn making noise, throwing up signs, talking about a fucking color. That sound retarded to me. So I ain't never had to do shit to be accepted. I always was the motherfucking man and was that motherfucking dude and was that goddamn nigga and was the shit. Even when the times that wasn't what I had was that was popular wasn't popular. I never felt like I had to do something or be accepted. Nigga, fuck y'all. That always my motto. Fuck them niggas. If they don't accept me or if I ain't accepted in this shit, fuck y'all shit. I stay right here by myself. I always been like that. But I noticed a lot of people become crash out dummies and killers to become accepted and sell dope. A lot of motherfuckers sell dope to become accepted. Sell dope, become crash dummies, and become killers to be accepted. Don't be like that, ladies and gentlemen.
He was killing to be accepted by this group of people. Mama dead, family gone. He's killing to be accepted by these guys.
Right,
Now he found acceptance online. That's why he show up with sympathy every other day.
right.
So he's been accepted now. He's been weakened. So I'm saying, I don't think he'll kill again. So I'll poke every goddamn button in the world. Let another baby die. I'm gonna make fun of that one. You know why? Because me and him had a real talk off the internet. And he told me, man, I forgive you. I said, man, I really didn't even talk about you, baby. But nigga, you can't accuse me of this and accuse me of this. Nigga, yeah, I was wrong. But nigga, you was too, nigga. So
Right.
he called me one day and said he wanted to do comedy. I said, nigga, are you for real?
2 days later.
I
Phone
called
call.
him. I said, hey, E, can you put together a show for me and Woody? He said, no. It's not a good idea. You know, I already tried. He said, man, you can't keep trying to help these guys, Charles. Man, nigga, woo. I said, man, come on, let me just, let me do this. He said, okay. He got us 2 or 3 shows. 2 or 3 shows.
Bread.
I was a horrible idea. Woody bring it to the show who I had to hit in the mouth. It was a nigga named Barry. Had to hit Barry in the mouth.
Damn.
Woody come with 10, 12, dirty tennis shoes, not smiling, playing like he Woody manager, going into the office, asking the club owner where the check it. So he
He told me to check it. He told me to check it.
So he said, Woody, so he had to call say, man, don't you mess up Charleston County show. So when I found out who the nigga is, going to end up playing in the manager, this used to be my assistant who I used to have to fire, a drunk. He done went up and said, yeah, man, you know, me and your daddy have a problem. But I don't know this till I get off stage. When I see it, I'm like, man, what you doing here? I stop in my tracks in front of everybody. Because I know this nigga been talking about he want to fight when he see me. So I shadow box and hit him in the stomach. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, nigga? Checking his temperature. He don't push my hand down or nothing.
Yeah.
He talking about, we need to talk. And everybody sitting in the room when I do it. And yeah, bitch, yeah, we'll talk. So when I get back to the room that night and find out he said something to my son, the next show, I wait till everybody go in and I watch him go outside on the phone. It was the police right there. I walked right up to this nigga and said, you better stay your ass out that office. You ain't never been no goddamn man. And he tried to say something. I hit him in his goddamn mouth in front of the police. Split his goddamn mouth over. I ain't bullshit. Take my nigga. So I get detained by the police. So when I turn my back and walk, the police, hey man, what you? So he tried to take a swung. And when he swung, I threw my hands up and told the police that it was mutual combative who agreed to fight. It's not against the law to mutual combat.
Mm-hmm.
Police said, man, you hit him first. And I got ready to say something, and I saw how serious the police were. And I said, yeah, man, I was wrong. So I got detained. He said, man, you know, the chieftain was already on guard. You and Woody having this show. And then the night before, this gay dude had knocked out a straight dude. So it was already so Woody police wasn't playing.
Ladies,
Man, yeah, gay dude knocked out a straight dude. Yeah, so
Damn.
So I got detained.
That's some shit.
One thing I know with the police, and this was a black officer, accountability means everything. If you wrong, man, I was wrong.
Yeah.
At first, I was trying to bullshit. I was wrong. So y'all went back on stage, talked about on stage, made it a comedy joke, apologized to the club owner, called E. Said, man, my bad. He said, yeah, you know. So
next time you're gonna listen to me.
So let me just say this. So me and Woody talk, man, why you bring, man, keep the niggas out your business. So when I go get the check, Woody got his whole team in office. And the club owner is giving them a lecture. I said, man, homie, you don't do business like this, homie.
He told me to check it.
Disabilities Act was protecting Woody.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how he running a business like this? He needs a manager.
But he getting out his hood.
No, he needs a.
So let me just say this. So after I done been to his neighborhood, been before his daughter, been before his family, his baby mama from the other side, his baby mama from the daughter, why you forgiving him? So he done got into it with his baby mama and them, forgiving me and everything. His homeboys into it with, man, why you forgiving him? I done put him on stage. Y'all can't put him on stage, nigga.
Was he good?
He was entertaining. That only lasts for maybe 6 or 7 shows. Then you have to come to the comedy set.
Okay.
Yeah.
People were just excited to see him.
Yeah, in there in Atlanta.
Okay.
In Atlanta. So yeah. So he do the Big Banks interview. And he
you better explain it.
face interview and act like he set up the comedy show to get me on stage, to set me up. I would go get Charleston out there and ask him about his daughter, about what he said in front of my daughter. Like he set that up to get me on stage. Then he was talking as if I didn't call him to come get me. And I voluntarily went to his neighborhood. And I'm the fool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he bad. And they think they tough. It's a difference between bad and tough. Bad don't hurt nobody. Tough do. I was bad enough to get in the car with this killer and go to his lion's den and stand in that lion den with no for trimmed it.
I ain't lying. That's some real shit.
That could go to juvenile for beating me up and not jail with no frill. That's what he ain't telling people. So yeah, I put him on stage to make right for me talking about it, dog.
And then he goes and does.
There you go. So so when the dead man, so he go lie and make it. I'm like, for real. So I called him and said, "Goddamn, what are you gonna get on there and do it like that?" He ain't been on stage since.
Damn.
I done had 10. They had like 8 shows set up for us.
Damn, Woody.
I said, "Bro, I don't ride with niggas who ride with a bunch of. I hate niggas who show up with a bunch of. Show me and yeah, that's me. Nigga,
None of your business.
she ain't running my business, but she in it. But she ain't running the business, but she go get her home. I'm gonna help her get her home, so she ain't in mine. This is what you wanna do. So yeah, to keep her busy. Her Uncle Wayne ain't gotta find something for him to do. So when he did that, I not secretly, but I told him, you can't. I can't be real with you when you come back and do it.
Yeah.
So now it's whatever. Let another baby die. I make fun of every baby die. I'm not bullshit. Don't feel bad about nothing. He got to be ready to die about it. And I'm ready to die, kill, and go to jail about this smart ass mouth of mine. So yeah, when the baby died, I ain't said nothing. I just know he's a guy who seeks sympathy. He's a guy who seeks sympathy.
Yeah.
So when the finesse situation happened, I do finesse.
I felt finesse.
Anybody else do. So when I see him and Finesse, I see right now Finesse and Sauce Walker is 2 of the emerging names and on the algorithm has grabbed because of them jumping into the streaming world. Why wouldn't I grab their ass? And I see Woody done jumped in. So I'm saying, Woody, you just buried a dead baby. Why you give a fuck about this and his bitch going to jail? You didn't bury a dead baby. Nigga. Why you didn't? So when he said something, he took the bait. Dead baby now, his own now. Now it's content. His dead baby is my content. It don't matter who like it, they'll get over it. They got over Charlie Kirk. They got over get his King's son. When I said fuck him, or King Von, baby, they gotta get over it. They have ADHD online.
Yeah.
They don't remember nothing long. I know that.
They commented, why you have to do that? But I can't fall. That's what I'm supposed to do. That was funny.
So he out about I can't come to Atlanta, and I like to remind him he is on probation. So those threats he making, all I need to go down there, just do 5-minute restraining order. That's all I need.
And if he says your name online, he's going to jail.
He already have. And he don't know I'm really going down there either. I'm going to put it on paper because he is documented by the FBI being one of the most violent criminals and gang members in Atlanta. It's documented. And he's on probation.
You trying to get me to sit with this guy?
I thought he had the Lord in him. I thought he
was the Lord.
I thought he had the Lord Jesus, not God.
So I thought he had demon moved to somebody.
Well, so did. Listen, Moses was a killer. Killed one of them. Killed he's an Israelite.
You know everything. You know everything.
Christian to kill. He wrote a third of the Bible. So God like playing it.
I don't think knowingly I've ever sat with anybody, well, besides you, that has killed somebody. There was only one.
I ain't never killed nobody. I told her I gave him the gun. He shot. He said, I didn't shoot. I gave him the gun.
Let me correct that. But it was a black woman that they called her the Mother's Day murderer because her husband at the time had bought her some flowers. She didn't want no flowers. They got to fighting and then she killed him. And she sat on my show. And then when we got to what happened on that day, she was just like, I'm saving it for my book. I was like, so we flew you out here, and now you don't want to tell the story. I said, this is very disingenuous. And I was like, we're going to ask you to lead this interview. And I forgot for a moment. I said, this chick right too tight. And she killed her nigga over some flowers.
Yeah.
I was like, what no motherfucking dog killers on my show? We had no security in that room.
My manager that you talked to when I went to jail in that time, he went to jail for killing 2 people at 50.
See what I'm talking about? I don't even need no.
But this what I learned. People who have taken lives and are now, for the most part, are very humble, mild people, and they don't want to remind you that they did that. People like Woody, they kind of still, people that really done it, they feel bad about doing it. They don't remind you that they play humble. They come play sheep amongst them. They're very polite, very malleable. I'm going to give you an example. I've never seen Terrence Gangster Williams upset. No. I've seen him say all things about it.
Yeah.
I've never seen that nigga upset. He always smiled. That's how I know he's dangerous. Rollo is one of the most malleable motherfuckers I've ever seen from the streets. Seen him fresh out of prison. Man, that nigga was too malleable to me. That's how I know he was dangerous. Very malleable to everybody. That's how you know dangerous people. It's like, nah, man, you're playing. I grew up with kids. So I think from 14 to 21, I grew up with children who killed their mothers and their fathers. I grew up with kids who committed some of the most violent crimes in the history of the state of Texas. I'm in there playing. These niggas really killed people. And they were still children. They were still children. They weren't bad kids. They were still cried. They were still kids. And when you see them today, there's no reminder of that. So that's the difference. So that's why I'm toying with, like, Woody talking killer talk. I wouldn't toy with Terrence Gangster. I wouldn't toy with Rollo. It's different.
That's deep. I want to switch the subject.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a lot going on online. I feel that your voice needs to be amplified in this. Corey Holcomb has been on our radar, our gaydar.
You've been on his ass for a minute.
Oh, I've been on this.
He normally turn around and swing a few punches at you, but he ain't been throwing none back at you lately.
He ain't throwing nothing back at me because he know I know where the bodies is buried.
Yeah. A few years ago, he'll throw your name out there.
Yeah.
He shot away from pretty sure you know where the bodies is buried.
When he saw me release that audio of this, I'm like, this just what? Nobody fucks with him. So this whole persona, this gangster persona that he's like did online, all of that is killed when his family comes out to talk about it. He's angry with them because they don't fuck with him. So when he got out to call his daughter, who is a nurse, never been slutted out, getting her on maternity, never paid for her to go to school, to pay $200 a month in child support. Got online and called his daughter a black bitch. You would have thought.
I ain't lying.
Here, baby daddies everywhere.
Yeah.
She ain't got no kids. She ain't got nothing. People in the nurse's home are watching 5150 and watching her daddy, and she does nothing but say, that's my daddy. And he on there calling her a black bitch. You need to get your life together. Meanwhile, the mom that came forward and said, I'm a school teacher, and I left her back when I got pregnant because he asked if he can move in with me and my parents. My daddy said, hell no. His ego been bruised ever since. And then when I took him to court for child support, all he had to do was pay. First, he ordered to pay $125 a month. She went back 10 years later, asked for a raise. They gave her $200. He has been calling her every name in the book behind them couple $100. But yeah, you got a rising comedy career. So here's a lot of smoke for women. He used to come at me until I started dropping the receipts from his family. These are just the ones I keyed, okay? The Antoine Daniels situation goes off. They talking, Anton and them, they exchanging words. That's a male conversation.
Yeah.
Anton does the man thing. He wants to mutually agree with you that we should fight. So it's not illegal.
Ain't lying.
Anton should just smuggle him. No, because then he would have been charged on camera.
Yeah.
But if he says, let's go outside and fight, and Corey Holcomb agrees, nobody
It's called mutual combative.
Exactly. Nobody can go to jail. There's okay, I was just telling my people that last night when we fly.
Yeah.
I said, so that's the difference, and Anton knows that. And Corey Holcomb said,
Anton got a lot to lose.
yes. And Corey sat his fat ass the fuck down and then go out there.
He tried to bully my Antoine. He's very manicured. You know, so you might think you might think a little sweet. But man, no, that's a fight. Nah, he'll fight. But Corey got mad because he said, "You've been sucking dick." But Corey was saying a whole lot of other disrespectful things to Antoine long before Antoine said he was sucking dick about something else. So Corey said, "Say I'm sucking dick again." But nigga, you've been disrespecting him. He been passively aggressively taking your disrespect.
Yeah.
Your voice tone and your body language started to display that you're about to give off violence.
Yeah.
Can't no do that to me. That's why I keep weapons. I'm gonna attack you. If you go proceeding toward me and we're having I'm gonna attack you with some kind of weapon, mace, knife, something.
So you think Antoine was in the right to defend himself when Corey walked over and sat in front of him and got in this personal space and say I'm sucking dick.
Antoine is not a tactical guy based off his impulse. He's a very logical thinking man, so he thinks ahead.
Yeah.
Antoine did what he was supposed to do as a man. If you buy what you're saying, let's go outside and settle this.
All right.
That's what two men do. I'm a dirty motherfucker. I'm a surprise fighter. I'm gonna attack. Surprise, nigga, you acting. So I'm a surprise fighter. So I know he playing for the cameras. It's no different when I was on stage and I hit the guy with the flower pot.
Man, that's crazy because, man, it always be the people that start the shit be mad and upset when somebody respond to their disrespect. He ain't think Antoine was gonna respond the way that he did. But you said something about an inappropriate spot on a man area. You said Antoine be kissing the ass of white men. That nigga say you be sucking the dicks of black men. So that's the same comeback. But it just shocked the fuck out you that nigga responded the way that he responded. And that's why he wanted to fight. You can't want to fight when you started the violence of saying something. And Antoine said something back. And then you got into the nigga face like he was gonna do something. Like, and then he asked you, let's go outside. You ain't even want to go outside. So, man, he was wrong for that. And he tried to bully my man. And like she said, he brought his daughter into it. Ain't like she a hoe. She a good girl. And she beautiful. She got braces. She raised by her daddy. You ain't gonna find no girl. Most daughters ain't been raised by their father, bro. It's hard to find a damn daddy that's raising their damn daughter. For that nigga to have one child by the same woman, by one woman, and they married, that's a good thing. But most people don't look at it like that, though. For him to disrespect the daughter and the wife, and for you to just disrespect that man's family over a small agreement, and for you to be in your feelings, like you could tell that nigga probably ain't got no daddy, or you can tell he probably got down. One thing about them street niggas and them hood niggas and them crack babies and them niggas that grew up a certain way, they always be in their feelings and they be emotional and they be goddamn, I call them hurt hoes. And for him to have his feelings hurt and for you to say something about Antoine's daughter and all that shit wrong, man. Real men don't do that. For you to be so emotional in your feelings. And one thing about Antoine, he'll answer your question. You know what I'm saying? He'll listen to you and have a conversation. You ain't gotta agree, but y'all should respect each other and listen to each other and understand each other's point of view. But you steady talking over that man and all type of shit. He just did a lot of disrespectful shit.
I knew they were playing for the cameras. They were standing there talking too long. The camera's out. So the company's over with now. So I'm playing for the camera, even if I die. Even if I die. Corey doing the same thing, trying to bully him and intimidate him on camera, thinking he was go back there. That's why he didn't take the invitation to go outside.
Yeah, I ain't lying. Facts.
So
Facts. That's why he ain't took his ass outside. And then you should have seen his fucking face when Antoine fired that shot right back at him. And then they was in each other's face the whole time. Antoine wasn't playing. That nigga surprised me. I ain't even knew Antoine had it in him. I was like, oh shit. You cannot sleep on them motherfucking quiet people, boy. You sleep on them quiet niggas if you want them. It gonna be
the video was resurfacing of a woman, Christina Payne, who he punched or mushed in the face or whatever they're trying to say. He's always calling women bitches, hoes. They ain't.
That was his opportunity to go outside and mush torn in the face. He could have did that, but his opportunity to take advantage of a man.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel
And niggas ain't want to fight no nigga.
Always. They got a lot of energy for women. You this, you that. He walked up on a woman and punched a woman in her face. Or mush her, whatever he's trying to say now, even though we covered that story a year ago, and now it's coming back up because they're saying.
And what makes it so bad, that nigga said he slapped his bitch one time. I don't see how the fuck niggas feel comfortable hitting women though. Like I can see certain situations, but not really though. But bruh, if that's your girl and you fucking her, how the hell you a big strong man and you fucking a little girl that you fucking a girl that's your girl and you gonna put your hands on her, bro? That nigga say his girl said something and he just knocked the motherfucking daylights out of. Like, bro, that shit ain't nothing to be fucking proud of, bro. I can honestly say I ain't never hit no girl. I remember two girls, no, yeah, three girls slapped me in my face in the course of like 15 years. Like fucking 6 years, a bitch might slap me in the face. And I never, no, I never hit them back. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to hit them back. No, longer than that. Probably like, yeah, 50. No, probably, yeah, longer than, probably like, yeah, about 15 years. But I never hit them back because I knew I hurt them. I knew I hurt their feelings first. So if I hurt your feelings first, I don't want to hit you back. And and I know I'll fuck your shit up and I'll really hurt you. See, if you know you hurt a girl feelings and she slap you, that's a even, you know what I'm saying? You could take that lick. You gotta be a man to be able to take a lick. You know what I'm saying? Like take that lick. It'll be all right. Now, if a manly woman hit you, oh, that's some shit.
When Anton Daniels asked you to fight, you did not get your fat ass up. That's gay.
I remember I remember I did that in school one time. A nigga was like fake bullying me in 8th grade. And then that same nigga, that which is turning out to be my motherfucking cousin, that nigga tried that shit in 12th grade. And I was like, let's get it. And he ain't wanting to get it. And then we went to the office and shit. And I like, yo, that nigga like, yo, he flipped out on me. I was just playing. I ain't fucking playing. Don't play with me. And then we got back out in the schoolyard, and then he tried to front again. I like, yo, we can leave school, right? I was driving. We can leave school and go fight. Like, I don't even fight. I'm a fly nigga that fuck with girls and I'm getting money. I don't even fight. But if you really want this ass whipping, come on, bro. Let's go. Cause you causing the scene. We grown. We skip school every day to smoke and fuck. So I can skip school with your ass and beat your ass. But my plan was if we walk to that parking lot, we gonna get in the parking lot. But he never wanted to do that. So that shit taught me a life lesson in high school. When you don't want to fight, because I'm a person, nah, bro, chill. When you don't want to fight growing up, a motherfucker want to fight. That's just like 50 Cent said one time. The moment that you show the bully that you don't want to fight, he'll hit you. But if you want to fight, they don't want to fight. And then I heard, and then I know that people don't want to fight somebody that can fight. They gonna fight somebody that they think they can beat. Charleston White said that too. So if anybody want to fight you, bro, that mean like if somebody want to fight me, that let me know this nigga think he can beat me. So I'm gonna really fuck him up because it's disrespectful for a nigga to want to fight you. So because if it's true that people only fight people that they think they can beat. Oh, you think you can beat me and you think you can punk me? And all right, let me show your bitch ass something. Man.
Sucking dick. I know some people really took a swarm.
That's what I'm saying.
Off the initial
So
disrespect.
you feel like, and
Yeah.
I was speaking with a lot of black women last night on my live stream, and they were saying that they were once big fans of Corey. They felt like Corey was one of the niggas that they grew up with, that they could vibe with. They were tomboys, even though they were feminine women. But just being around that just act real hood. Now it's turned into hate and disdain, especially for and
I used to fuck with him.
he's allowing. They feel like he is allowed to get away with it. He's put his hands on a woman, but you don't ever see him fight with a man.
No scuffle, no bump, nothing.
Is that gay?
Oh.
You think he has more respect for men and more love for men than he has for women?
Let me just say this, ladies. Take the gayness out of it. Both secretly resent their mom. She was overbearing. Uh, she was verbally abusive. She was neglectful. Uh, she was inconsistent in her love, and and it hurts a boy. It hurts a boy to let anybody know he feel this about his mom. So he take it out on women. He take it out on women.
But he respects men.
He Men never hurt him. He still hurts mama. Man, you got to understand. If a nigga's mean to women, it comes from his mama. Whether it's abandonment issues, feeling unloved, feeling unwanted, feeling neglected. He was abused. It's somewhere. And what made me start realizing this is my uncle was very brutal to women. He beat women.
Oh, he's saying some shit. Oh Lord, I gotta pause that. He's saying some shit. Yeah, he's saying some shit on this. Damn, bro. Yeah, I need to go back on that one. Oh, he's saying some shit. I really want to comment on this because this some sauce right here. This some sizzles.
He still hurts mama. Man, you got to understand.
One of the niggas that they grew up with, that they could vibe with if they were tomboys, even though they were feminine women, but just being around that just act real hood. Now it's turned into hate and disdain, especially for and
I used to fuck with him.
He's allowing. They feel like he is allowed to get away with it. He's put his hands on a woman, but you don't ever see him fight with a man.
No scuffle, no bump, nothing.
Is that gay? You think he has more respect for men and more love for men than he has for women?
Let me just say this, ladies. Take the gayness out of it. Both secretly resent their mom. She was overbearing. She was verbally abusive. She was neglectful. She was inconsistent in her love. And it hurts a boy. It hurts a boy to let anybody know he feel this about his mom. So he take it out on women.
I'm the perfect person to comment on that. So I can relate to that. All that shit happened to me. But the only thing that will make me different is it hurted me. And I used to let people know that. Like when I used to meet girls and get girls and they think I'm so fucking spoiled as hell, I used to be like, bro, I bought all this shit myself. My mama don't buy this shit for me. I'm the only child. And yeah, I live in a nice crib. And yeah, I live in a nice 2-3 acres of land, me and my mama, but my mama don't fuck with me. Like she do me dirty, do me wrong. She don't fuck with me at all. And I'm a good kid and I don't do nothing wrong. But I never was wrong to women. I never was beating on women. I never was mistreated women. And even though I was treated wrong and I was treated badly and I was treated unfairly, I never took that motherfucking anger out on innocent people. That's just like when I was in the third grade, the teacher made this white boy named Jeremy mad. Miss Brown. And Miss Brown, I forgot which class. No. I forgot the teacher. I think it was Miss Brown, but I think it was like it couldn't be second or third without Miss Johnson. But anyway, I know it was early days, second, third grade, first, something like that. The teacher made the white boy mad. The nigga went to the damn bathroom and punched the wall. I say, bro, why you punch the wall? The teacher made him mad. I say, bro, you should have punched the teacher. Why would you punch the wall? So the point is that if my mama made me mad, I'm not going. If my mama hurting me, I'm not gonna hurt a innocent girl. You know what I'm saying? Most people hurt people, and most people they will hurt an innocent person, but that was never my case. And I applaud myself on that. And that will make me different than a single parent home little boy. Because most men that was raised by a single parent mom, they funny. They got some fucking ways on their ass. And I ain't got them fucking ways. Like I grew up on my own by myself. I had great grandma, I had grandma, I had older uncles, I had big cousins, I had everybody across the street. So while mama at work doing her thing, living her own life, I'm going to school on my own, living on my own life. And I got grandma across the street telling me the game, teaching me the game, telling me shit about life, you know what I'm saying, making me mature. So that one thing I never did, bro. I never took my pain and anger out on nothing and nobody. Like a nigga like me, the pain I went through, hearing other people my age, they became killers and crash outs and they became big kingpins and dope boys and drug dealers because they didn't get what they want growing up. Like I didn't get what I want growing up. I couldn't get shit. The niggas that was bad and niggas that was in the projects and niggas that was in the hood and niggas that was mama didn't have no job. Them niggas used to have 4 pair of shoes every school year. I used to get one. I ain't never hated. I ain't never was mad. I ain't never was jealous. I ain't never was none of that shit. I just like, all right. And I just took the pain like a motherfucking man, bro. I ain't never cried. I ain't never bitch. I ain't never moaned. I just was like, boy, when I get old enough to work and make me some motherfucking money, I'm gonna make me some money and be fresh and fly. That's why I became fresh and fly because I didn't get that shit when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I live that fly shit. Everything. I iron my clothes to go to sleep in. Nigga, I get fresh to go to sleep. Wake up, don't got nowhere to go and get fresh. But I never took my anger out on women just because my mama made me mad, and just because my dad was unfair to me. My dad was a fuck nigga, and he was a nigga I don't fuck with. That ain't never made me anger towards the streets and towards people and to beat people up and to hurt people. But most people that hurt people and crash outs, either they ain't got no damn daddy. They mad because they daddy abandoned them, or they mad because they mama beating them. Like people who beat people up to the motherfucker fullest is because they got beaten by their mama and they got beaten by their daddy that was deadly. But that what makes me a motherfucker, and that what makes me different, bro. Because I never took my anger out on other people or other women on some real shit.
He take it out on women.
But he respects men.
He men never hurt him. He still hurts mama. Man, you understand. If a nigga's mean to women, it comes from his mama.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's abandonment issues, right? Feeling unloved, or feeling unwanted, feeling neglected. He was abused. It's somewhere. And what made me start realizing this is my uncle was very rude to women. He beat women, or he got nothing good to say about women. And one day when we was grown, that nigga said, shit, nigga, I'm just glad mama loved dad enough to lay down and give him some pussy to have me. And when I think back in my life, my uncle tried to tell me everything bad about women. He told me, even your mama, how on you? Even your mama, how on you? He got resentment for women. Mama beat women.
So they resent them and they hate them while they got it.
A lot of people lay down with what they resent. Women do too. They resent the last man that beat them and get the same thing like that. You attract what you are. Your pain, your hurt. So a lot of get women to get back at their mama.
I ain't lying.
You got fucked. He can't get past his mama. He wants you to be his mama. He wants you to resemble his mama in your ways and how you present yourself. He wants you to be an image of his mama in your relationship. That's why he can't be a leader.
Not me. I ain't never been like that.
Because he wants you to be an image of his mother. And you're gonna be shamed, abused, praised, rewarded for being like his mama. Nigga wants you to meet his mama standards. So he did it gay. And his mama standards was up. And guess what? He up.
Not the father.
Not the father. The father is absent. How out of sight, out of mind? So if out of mind, how can I have an impact if I'm not there? What's there has a greater impact. I don't choose my woman based on what my father did to my mother. I didn't get to see it. I choose my woman based on what I see my mama did. Was she laying in the bed all the time? Did she cook? Was she fucking? I don't know the truth. I never seen a man love her. So what kind of I know to be? How? She done got over. So how I know how to love her? And now here I am trying to love you. Where's my example? Where?
So you feel like, in your opinion, Corey,
I think that I disagree with that because I ain't had an example. So that give me all the tools to create my own goddamn version of an example. Like I ain't growing up, I ain't had a example of a type of nigga I wanted to be like. I just had a bunch of cousins and a bunch of uncles that had a bunch of shit that I adored, and I put all that shit together to make me and grab something from everybody. But I ain't had like most people. They say they had dope boys in the hood, and they had people that had gold chains and cars, and they was successful, and they saw people that was rich and shit. I ain't never seen nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? We just had people with morals and principles and integrity and shit like that, and was a good man. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
I was just this way.
Like if you ain't got nobody like me, I ain't want to be like my daddy. I told myself I want to be the opposite of my daddy. My daddy got kids from different women. I told myself I ain't having no damn kids. Everybody that I'm like, I ain't learned the way I am. I ain't got that shit for nobody. Like, I don't got no kids. Everybody I know got kids from the wrong person. Like, everybody I know got kids and they don't wake up with their kids. I wish the fuck I would have a child and don't wake up with that little nigga. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't got an example of a man to be like, you can create your own fucking version of a man. I remember I used to before I go to school, I used to think of what I wanted to look like before I go to school. You better imagine that shit. So even if you don't got an example of the perfect man to look up to, nigga, you better create that man in your damn head because you may not have him in real life. You may not have him in real life. You gotta create that motherfucker in your mind first. You know what I'm saying? Because most people ain't got no damn example. You know what I'm saying? You might have people that you know in your city, like, okay, yeah, that nigga there is an example. Like sometimes you might run across a person in life that could be an example of a good man, but you might not have a person in your family or your hood or your city. You might find some like at the gas station or some shit. Be like, yeah, that's the motherfucker I want to be like. Yeah.
For women, and he's even portraying it in his comedy sets now because they said people are walking out of these shows. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've seen some shows. Most of us in our adult life are displaying our childhood trauma. Whether it's in relationships, at work, how we manage at the job, how we supervise, all of us because it's unhealed, it's unresolved.
Yeah.
So it has to show somewhere in life.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It has to show somewhere.
That hit me. That's
why some niggas are overly sexual. Some sexual abuse. Somewhere some abuse from some station somewhere in there.
Yeah, especially girls. If you see a girl fuck that definitely true about a girl. If you see a girl sucking dick like a motherfucker and she fucking out of control, yeah, that somebody been playing with that pussy at 11, 12 years old. She been raped at 6. That always the case. And you for around to ask a girl, she'll for around to tell you, boy, her mom used to let boyfriend stay at her damn house at 8th grade. So that is true. That's just like a porn star. That girl, she damn sure said that on I forgot what show that was. I think it was Bandman Kibble. The fine ass light skinned girl.
Over that though. Motherfucker go to drinking, they start talking about their childhood. That drunk shit go to coming out. I hate a childhood drunk. Give me that happy, freaky drunk. So you can see it. I started watching me, right? So I watched me online to see what I reflect or what I project. There are some interviews. There are also some live videos where you seem angry and hateful. And when I look back at what I was going through at the time, I was angry, but not at what I was talking to. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. There was a time when I joined a group that they call I Hate Single Mothers. Well, I'm over single daddy with the kids.
Damn.
While baby mama going through what she going through. And it's impacting the kid in me. So yeah, I hate a single. I'm a single daddy. But I'm in the house with my baby sister who's a loving single mother. I'm raised by a loving single mother. Because of what I'm going through, I done joined the MT ass nigga talking about I hate single mother. Until my sister started seeing it, Yeah. Yeah. And then my mama asked me one day, she said, son, you must hate your mama.
Thanks.
I said, well, mama said, because of things you saying online, your sister's hearing. You see.
That's mom.
Your mom asked me that.
I can't wait to ask your mama everything.
Yeah,
It's gonna be interesting.
That's what checked me. That's what checked me. Oh, how can I say these things? I got a mama and sister and daughter looking and listening. Yeah. So that's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, Corey, get in there.
If a nigga say that to his daughter, you really need to take a step back and look at yourself. Your baby, man, I couldn't imagine calling my baby no. I couldn't even imagine.
Call her black.
I can't
And she needs to get her life together. And she put herself through school. He didn't pay a dime. She's a master's degree in nursing.
Man.
When I came out and said that, it dispelled every image he was trying to build about her and showed more of him than it did her.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't my kind of nigga. Nah, nigga talk to a baby like that. The old nigga told me if disrespect his mama, ain't no one in the world he give a thing about you, nigga. How you gonna be friends with a nigga that disrespect his daughter? How can you be friends with a nigga that spit on his daughter? No.
What about these kids that, I just feel like, I was talking to a lot of mothers last night on my live stream, and one thing that I'm hearing constantly now is that, in our generation coming up, our kids, they didn't really want for We made sure they didn't want for because we didn't want them to experience that we went through. And now, like, the entitlement, I'm going through it with my child. And there's a lot of mothers that are going through it as well. I had a mom tell me last night, I got two 24-year-old girls, and they are not what me and their daddy raised us to be. They are with the internet.
I was very entitled as a kid. So I remember hearing things like, right during my adolescent years, I remember hearing things like my mother saying, y'all buses are ungrateful, unappreciative. I ain't know that mean. I'm so used to getting everything. I don't know what it's like not to get. I don't know what it's like not to get what I need for my birthday. I don't know what it's like not to write nothing down on my Christmas. I don't know what it's like not to get it. But around the seven.
God damn, boy. I don't know what it's like to get what I want. I ain't never got what I want in life. I mean, from my mom and daddy. Damn, but I remember one time I was talking to this girl, and that girl said the same thing. She said she ain't never been told no. I said, oh hell no, bitch. No wonder you don't like me. No wonder you don't like me, cause I don't tell you, oh bitch, I ain't telling you yeah for the wrong shit. So one thing about me, I ain't never got what I want, but that shit made me to who I am to really live a life of what I want. That why I ain't got no goddamn kids, cause I ain't had a chance to be spoiled. So I had to spoil myself as a teenager. So once I learned that my mom and daddy won't give me what I want, I said, all right, I'm gonna ask God in the universe and I'm gonna give myself what I want. So I started giving myself what I want as a teenager up until now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of to give people what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a giver. You would think I would be selfish, and you would think I just don't give shit to nobody. But it's crazy how the people that got what they want, get what they want, got everything, but them the people that won't give. The people like me who don't get what they want and they don't got it and they ain't got shit to give or give everything. I give my last, I give all I got, and I don't even mind going broke. I don't even mind giving, sharing, none of that shit. But you will realize some people, they ain't like that. They ain't like that at all. But I ain't never got an experience to get what I want. I ain't never, man. I used to write all that shit on that list. My mama ain't get nothing. I used to get my fucking feelings hurt so much as a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where I said, okay, when I get grown, I'm gonna live my dreams and get rich and buy whatever I want. That's why every day of my life I try to do what the fuck I want and buy what I like. I'm talking about for the simplest things, though. I buy everything I want. And not even big shit, just small shit. Like I got to have me a brand new clear case on my phone. Both of my phone. I gotta have me a clear brand new case to make it feel like a brand new phone. Like just all type of shit. Keep buy like I ain't never could get shoes when I want them. So now when my shoes get bent up, a certain amount of bent ups, I buy me another pair. I put myself another shoe. I don't wear the same coat I wore last year. I buy me another coat. I couldn't get a new coat when I wanted a new coat. So anything I wanted when I was a kid, I couldn't get. I buy that motherfucker as an adult. So what I realize is that you get to live your childhood in your 20s and then live your 20s in your 30s. That's how I live. That's what I see.
When I started getting in trouble, my mother started not getting. That's what made me start rebelling more. So I grew up entitled. I thought you supposed to do this. My mama. I remember having a birthday party in sixth grade, and my mama said I couldn't. I had broken into the school and stole some Jolly Ranchers, a 5 pound bag of Jolly Ranchers. So my mama said I couldn't have a birthday party. In my mind, at 12 years old, I cannot imagine not having a birthday party.
Damn.
Can't imagine. So I saved up my lunch money for a few days and walked up to Hallmark and bought me some birthday cards and passed out invitations. People started showing up for the party Saturday. My mom in her sleep. I would clean up the house. Ding dong. Happy birthday, ding dong. What's going on? Rather than my mother saying I can't have the party, she gave in and had the party. Man, after that, she couldn't say no to me. So even when I grew up in my 20s, I grew up believing that if I asked for it, you're supposed to give it. You my mama. You're supposed to do it. So I would spend my
I got a cousin like that, bro. It's amazing. I'm glad he telling the truth. Cause this some real ass shit. I know a lot of people in their damn 20s, boy, they can ask their goddamn mama for anything and they'll say, yeah, I'm talking about grown ass man or woman that got the money. Like me working in retail, like living in New York, we all about to go out and shit. I'm finna ask my mama to give me $200. I'm finna ask my mama to give me $5, and they send that shit, bro. I'm finna ask my mama to pay my phone bill. I'm finna ask my mama to pay my rent. They got the money to pay the rent. They gonna blow they shit and then ask their mama. I'm like, damn, bro. If I need some, my mama and daddy won't give shit. Like that shit just go to think like, damn, bro. You thinking You thinking, you be like, your mama, and you be like, and then you'll realize everybody mama to do that. You be like, damn, your mama don't do that. Be like, hell no. Be like, everybody daddy, they got a daddy, they doing that shit. You be like, damn, what the fuck going on with me? But that just real shit. I done had plenty cousins. Man, I can call my mama right now, bro. She give me 500. She give me 5,000, bro. Man, I can call my daddy. I know a lot of friends. I got a few friends that brag like that. I had girls in school used to say that. I call my daddy right now and get 500. That's some fly shit to say, boy. That you know that, man, I can ask my family members for anything. And that's a fucked up feeling knowing that you can't ask your family members for everything. That's when I realized I don't need to talk to no damn body because I can't call nobody ask their ass for nothing. Because of what the fucking point of you being in my life when you can call me and ask you for something, but I can't call you ask you for nothing.
I used to work for Carter Burgess, an architect firm, as a mailroom clerk. I had my own apartment. It was $550 a month. I had a truck note that was $970. Well, I'm gonna fuck off my truck note. Mama, you help me pay my truck note? I'm gonna party like a motherfucker, shoot dice, gamble, and Monday morning I have my mama pay my bill. And she will. And she would.
Damn.
I was really responsible throughout my 20s. It wasn't until I almost got 30 that she started saying, no, no, no. And that was shocking to me.
Damn.
I had to put her foot down. So I grew up in the world. I grew up believing. I've been very entitled all my life.
Damn, no wonder you act like that.
I get it. But it don't start on the internet. It starts in home. Saying, you know, you want to give your kids what
and
you
then
don't
you
have.
know what? You know what's so crazy? I'm glad he telling the truth because I learned that the people that mamas that let them do what the fuck they want to do and they mamas buy them what the hell they want to buy, them niggas think they invincible. And if you think about it, you really is invincible because if you can ask for anything, bro, I'm talking about anything, and you can get anything that you want, that's a good ass feeling. It ain't like I know something about it, but man, sometimes I have moments like that, bro. I can buy whatever I want to buy. It ain't even about buying, it's just about doing and going and having, you know what I'm saying? But that's some shit. No one of them motherfuckers love their damn mama so damn much. If your mama do all that, I love her ass too. No wonder. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that your mama and daddy, your cushion. She got all the money in the world. You can just ask for any damn thing. And then people be fucking up. I be asking for real shit and really do the right thing. And I'm a nigga that appreciate that shit. But you know, it is
You start giving when they hadn't earned. You start uh discipline and then loosening the restriction of the discipline because they've done a little better for the last couple of days. Things are going a little better. And you forget you told they had was on punishment for 2 weeks. They offered 5 days. So I learned, yeah. So I learned to be manipulative because I was entitled.
Do you feel like parents, because I mean, a lot of people are opting not to have children at all because, you know.
You don't make kids, God do. Stop. And then if you don't want no kid, but we don't make kids. Yeah, God do. So yeah, they say they don't want none. Everybody say that they end up with some. Oh, you don't choose.
I told myself I ain't want none. I ain't got none. Fuck that shit.
Speaking of,
Fuck that shit. And I told myself I'd rather not fuck. If I gotta have something, I ain't fucking. That's how I make sure.
I keep my kids private. That's why I'm so public. In the mix. So if you look at them, they look just like me. You just would know they're me because they mix. But my daughter graduated 15 high school. She graduated beauty college at Paul Mitchell Beauty College at 16. And she joined the Navy at 17. So she'll be off in the Navy like a few months. So I let her pick all this on her own. And she just said that was, so she wanted to do all that. So she scored high on a Navy test score, so she entered into the military with some high test scores. She wanted to go into the CIA. From listening to me talk all that revolutionary shit. My son, he's not involved in no criminal activity. Hardworking young brother. He works for a gun store, making guns.
gun store.
Yeah, I've been trying. I'm a gun. So yeah, they've been indoctrinated with guns. I got a bunch of guns. So my son graduated. I tried to get him to go to the military since he was. My daughter said she'll do it. So yeah, I'm a proud parent of two well-behaved Malibu kids. And my son don't like hanging with a bunch of. And he's with one woman who's one girl who he's faithful to.
So you was a single dad.
Yeah, so they mom was a dancer, was a stripper.
Okay.
Yeah. So mom thing I just started going to strip club. Now I've been strip club nigga since I was 21 years old.
So you fell in love with a stripper?
No. So I met her when she was fresh out of high school. Like she was in high school, so I like 21. I was always in a strip club. So she started stripping to, for me. I'm always in a strip club. So the first time she caught me cheating, we were dancing. So that
Why
was
you ain't say pimping, man?
way of getting back.
Why you ain't say pimping?
Yeah. At first it hurt. Yeah, at first it hurt. Cause she started around after my son was born. So at first it bothered. Cause y'all going through the breakup phase. So all your homeboys and niggas that see him.
Baby mama down there.
They doubling back trying to go get their lap there and put that dick on her. You know how niggas live. I done got some nigga girl with that lap there and dick. So I know how it is. So but being raised, how I was raised, you learn how to process your feelings and don't show them. Yeah, will make it weak. Yeah, it hurt like a motherfucker, but you don't show it.
You was in love with her.
Man, I love my baby mama.
Strip and
Yeah. So, but we always co-parent, good together.
So how did you wind up being a single dad?
The lifestyle got her. So
we don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D.
Yeah, that's something to talk about. Damn. That's what's up, though. So he met his baby mama stripping. That's what's up. The girl started stripping fresh out of high school. God damn. Into that lifestyle. I remember one or two girls from my city. They said they wanted to start stripping. We was like, damn, but y'all really about to start being how people is all over the world in the videos and shit, cause that shit ain't even reached us yet. But then it did, and that's crazy. But I guess people gotta do what they gotta do.
$2 years. Do you think that has something to do with your anger sometimes? No. I think that's actually very intellectual for you guys. No. Yes. Because as Black women, we have to release. So I don't have a vibrator.
The lifestyle got her. So I reached the point where after my daughter was born, I ain't want to do it no more. Yeah, I ain't want to live. I ain't want to be that kind of guy anymore. So once my daughter was born, I really got to see what a woman go through having a baby. And my spirit changed. So I caught myself trying to half-ass do me a little pimp, during that time. So I
Should have come with some dancers.
Dancers and ladies ladies and leisure. They ain't have to dance, just motherfucker want to have fun. It's already for free. And they like to for fun. It's a lot of that out there. There's a lot of that out there. They give away pussy for fun. And entertainment. So during that time it was cultural. It was cultural. That's when the Pimp McKen DVD, it was cultural at the time. The Two Real from TV, the Michael Monroy, Don Juan Bishop, the Pimp. So it was cultural. And then all my partners did. So thought, and that's my phone. Niggas really thought that you're not forcing them to doing it, you just facilitating and showing them. So a lot of girls are already stripping. And you just take him to different strip clubs and then just show him different ways. So
Man,
he
that
was
shit. I couldn't do that.
managing in a way. But
What about did the girls ever drug and rob niggas too?
oh no, you don't want that. That ain't game. So you hear me? I'm a game related. Man, a lot of times,
That sound like Cardi B, bro.
you gotta sell their bodies. There's a lot of men that'll pay $300, $400, $500 to sit and talk.
Mhm.
That's in a gentleman's club. The booty club and the strip club, they looking for something different. But that's a gentleman's club where if you look nice enough, but you gotta have charisma, conversation. You can't have a bunch of tattoos. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you win at your conversation. I'm that kind of. Oh, you know, they're sleeping. No, hell no. Because if they doing that to them, they'll eventually gonna do it to you.
Yeah.
The game you giving them, the game they gonna put back on you. They gonna put out what you put in.
Mm-hmm.
So during that time, once my daughter was born, I had just started community college, and all my partners was going to the feds and things. So I didn't want to go to jail for nothing. So I went and got in college. We went and got a 4-bedroom house. Me and her went and got a 4-bedroom house, 2-car garage, swimming pool in the backyard. And at the time, I found out how to use the financial aid money. At that time, they were getting like $18,000 per academic year. And then I was writing the scholarships, getting scholarship money. So I would get some money. So every semester, I would get anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. So I would pay my bills up so I can focus on school. She wanted to keep dancing. So we broke up. So when we broke up, she took my daughter. I kept my son, Miho. So Chelsea, my daughter would come with me and my son on the weekend. Plus she dancing at night. So rather than her dropping the kids off somewhere, bitch, bring them kids over there. They ain't gotta wake up in the middle of the night going to school. You going to go pick them up. So I ended up becoming a single dad. So she ended up having a car wreck, a real bad car wreck leaving the club one night. And was confined to a wheelchair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so that's when I got the kids. Yeah, that's when I got the kids.
So she's rehabilitated.
Yeah.
She walked and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's how I ended up.
You gonna let me interview your baby mama?
No. Hell no. Shit, no. Yeah, she got too much on me. Yeah, she got too
Now
much.
she called me and Charles like Charles.
Yeah, she got me. Oh, man, so then I think, she caught, I was in my 20s, man. So, nigga slept with her best friend. I was balling, 30 months. And I was a fly young nigga.
Y'all get along now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife mad every now. So let me see, my daughter's graduation. One of them, I was over there, and she was in the kitchen cooking the Mexican food, and right when I slapped her on her ass when she walked by, my wife walked in. Did you slap on her ass? No, I did not slap. Boy, she was hurt. Yeah, she was hurt. Man, you mad for man, chill out. Yeah.
So you ain't going nowhere?
For better or for worse. Yeah, you had to better another time.
You need a wife that's gonna beat your ass.
No, I'm gonna put your ass in jail.
I'm going to jail. You gonna come get me out?
I'm gonna come get you.
Yeah, I know you're gonna come get me. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Then I'm gonna go down here and I'm telling you, Franklin, lock me up. But when I get out, when he get me out, I'm beating his ass again, and you're gonna come get me. And we're gonna be fighting in the car on the way home.
We ain't got to do all that. We ain't got to do all that. But what you we ain't got to.
That's it. See, they don't know. That's that old down south love. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I saw my mama and daddy fight to this day. They haven't been together since I was 12 years old. I said today, because my grandma now.
Her daddy, remember, her daddy was a man like
So he ain't going nowhere.
Well, I ain't done nothing. Man, I ain't slapped him on her ass. She didn't see it, she just heard it. And you asked me, am I supposed to? Yeah, I did it. No, I didn't do it.
That's what you said.
I ain't lied to her. I didn't do it.
So for you, it's better to just not ask questions.
The women before you saw and didn't say, shut up. They hear me, shut up. And you sound fucking how you got them.
I'm telling you, remember my dad. And my mama took his ass back. Well, she didn't leave, so wasn't gonna take it back. They were just fighting. And come home like nothing happened.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I guess that I do that the same way with my husband.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere.
That's how I look.
That's real. And then y'all like toxic ass movies.
Oh,
Y'all do.
There we
You
go.
know, soft girl, you can run over. Y'all like that give y'all energy.
I do.
yeah. But all the time.
Man, like,
Sit down sometime.
No, you supposed to fight for that.
And that's normally how you do it. That's normally how you do it, boy. Yeah, Jeff and I go to rule. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, that's when you go to mine. And then you all right. 'Cause I got good ass whooping. You all right for me.
Let me ask you a question. Back to the Gentleman's Club thing. When you mention tattoos, I advocate for women not to overly tattoo their body.
Yeah.
Because to me, I feel like
sometimes
as a
they
dark-skinned woman, you got tattoos and they see you from afar. You look dirty, you look bruised.
yeah.
You know, and I know it's a statement of art and things like that, but like sometimes it can take away from the art of a woman, which is your beauty, because you're covered up in all these tattoos that you think are like, I don't know, you're in their opinion, it may be sexy and it may be meaningful, but like I'm just like, but you rarely see upper echelon men with women
With plenty of tattoos, yeah.
with plenty of tattoos.
Yeah. That's kind of like you kind of, like I wouldn't say they see it dirty, but you know.
Well, they look dirty. It's not that they're saying that the women is dirty. It's like your skin.
Well, they don't consider you as pure and clean, sexual wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ink in your blood. So.
Elaborate some more.
I don't want to hurt nobody. I fuck with some young lady with a whole bunch of tattoos. I'm just saying, they're in the upper echelon.
Wife.
Oh, my wife don't have no tattoos. Not one.
We don't play that shit.
I like hoes too now, y'all. I like for hoes that have a bunch of tattoos. I wouldn't mind if my wife got a few tattoos, but she don't have none. Someone out my home. You know, don't come with that white brutality.
With Sukiana's manager, shout out to Jay Kelly.
I fuck my too.
Listen, you know Jay Kelly?
Yeah.
I was on the phone with him today, and he was like, Tasha, you too harsh on the women. I said, Emma? He said, man, you don't understand. Motherfuckers do not want to make your show. We have whole boardroom meetings behind this shit about how to keep something from getting on your show.
Oh, don't come faking.
That's what I said.
Don't come faking and you'll be all right. I'm telling you.
He said, but can't you extend love to the women? Because it sounds like you criticize them. I said, first of all, I was raised by women that criticized me. That way I was conscious of what the fuck I did and how the fuck I acted when I was in public.
Yeah.
It wasn't men that shaped me. It was women.
Yeah.
These women didn't go out and parade themselves overly sexual. They worked.
You never saw they moose low.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just like, it's like, well, can you say it better? I said, how better can I say it? Because the only way that I got it is when my auntie said, don't walk your motherfucking ass up in my house with your cock sitting out like that.
Yeah, close them
goddamn, close your leg. You don't sit in front of a man like this.
Yeah.
You know, I see women do that all the time. They be sitting right in front of my husband. What you got your legs open for?
I ain't lying.
You know what you got between them?
I ain't lying.
Like just
self-respect.
They're doing too much instead of just being a woman. You don't have to be nothing but a woman.
That's it. A woman gets all the attention.
I ain't lying. Just because you're a woman.
I tell girls all the time, if I'm in the club and you walk up to me as pretty as you is and turn around and start shaking your ass, I'm gonna get up and move.
I ain't lying.
It'll embarrass you. Don't put that ass in front of me. It's with some ass just like that. Don't turn around and give me, go get that. Man, let me look at you.
I ain't lying.
Man, sit down and talk.
Let me talk to you.
For real. So that's where the woman
can trick.
The female is losing it. She competing with her ass.
Mm-hmm.
And you boys got ass too. For losing it.
What's the goddamn basketball player name? He just got arrested for running poker houses and gambling houses.
Gilbert.
The
arena's boy, yeah.
Did you see the with him and Nick Young? He was sitting on the couch with his wife. She was the fiance at the time. And then him and Nick Young was drinking. And they said, well, if it was Megan Thee Stallion, Saucy said, Turner, what? Yes, he said, who you got? Gilbert Arenas said, I don't know. Saucy Santana got that ass, I don't know.
What?
He said, ass is an ass, bro. Like, it's not, you can't.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think I heard, hey, I think.
Get this money.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think I heard, I think when we was in high school, bro, I think I heard a nigga on the porch say some similar shit. Them niggas from that goddamn country, no disrespect. But I remember being on another side of town, and I think them niggas was on the porch, and I think I just walked up on the porch or walked from inside onto the porch, and I caught the last part of it. I say, I know that nigga ain't said what I thought he said. Did he say that shit? And then somebody told me later, like, bruh, said that shit. I was like, these niggas hell, bro. You gotta watch them niggas. Like, man, I'm trying to tell you, them clickety click clicks and them laughy touchy drugs and shit. Man, you better watch them type of niggas. Like hanging together as cliques, a lot of people touching and sitting so close and be laughing on them fucking drugs and shit. Man, you better stay the fuck from around.
That's why the woman is putting her ass out there for anything.
The trick
is looking at ass. They become ass obsessed, and it's diminished the value of what a woman is.
But it can have a dick in the front of it.
They don't curl. Did you hear what that nigga just said? Did you hear what the logic he just explained to y'all in that video?
They were drunk and they were arguing, and it was just like, Saucy, how do you get the money to when Saucy said, how do you do that? You just
If a nice fine ass is at the top of your list when selecting and choosing a woman, then I used to hear the elders say that Satan is the master of deception.
Yeah.
He's more deceptive than a man with a beautiful body like a woman. So
trick your ass.
If you're not focused on this manly face, you'll accept that woman's ass because you're not turned on by a woman's face, woman beauty. And you're turned on by a body. I'm turned on by beauty. I take a tall, skinny, no titty, flat booty, pretty face motherfucker for anything.
I ain't lying.
I mean, I'm treated by beauty.
Which is the essence of a woman.
The essence.
Yeah.
Voice. Contact, not by ass shaking.
Her fucking fingers.
Across the room making eye contact, not shaking ass. So that's the difference. The attraction. Somewhere down the line, they were trying to condition us as little boys. They were saying, pussy don't have no face.
Yeah.
And telling us that when I was in elementary, middle school, when I first don't have that. Pussy don't have no face. So niggas thought, fat girl, niggas stop looking at their face. I never stopped looking at a woman's face.
I ain't lying, me neither.
This group of
my pussy the same. No, the fuck it ain't.
That's why they seesaw both ways.
How do you feel about the trans movement?
The devil is the master of deception. What's more deceptive than a man that looked like a woman?
They're allowing children now to go and get hormones without the approval of the parents. And if the parents don't approve in some states, they can remove the child from the house to say that that's child neglect. That
the devil is the master of deception.
That's crazy.
I should not have to say it anymore. It is evil. Are the people evil? No, the concept is. Most of the people that do that suffer from childhood trauma.
Yep.
Do you feel like the trans movement is a mental health issue?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a trauma issue. It's a response to trauma. It's an outlet to trauma.
Yeah.
Attention seeking.
I would say attention seeking.
That's a fact.
It's like a pacifier. It just replaces the pain. But they're still in pain.
Yeah.
It replaces the trauma. It gives you an outlet to be what you wasn't when you were traumatized.
Yeah. That makes sense.
At some point, if you pay attention to the studies, they all regret it at some point, for the most part.
I do.
A high percentage of it, from what I've read, and I've not read a lot about it, but a high percentage of it, including Caitlin, have a deep sense of regret.
Yeah, Caitlin.
So
Because once you start altering your body and the cutting of the dick,
I ain't gonna lie.
the human, like that is
so we complain about some parts of the African culture where they do female circumcision.
generally,
Yeah.
generation.
So even when you get a leg cut off, even when you get an arm come off, there's a phantom pain from that limb being missed. A person with a missing leg still feels some pain. There's a phantom, they call it phantom pain. You think they don't feel that there? Many see it deeper for us to even try to understand. That's why up until a certain point, it was classified in the mental health books as a mental illness. What the 80s?
Why did they started making it legal?
Henry Kissinger, one of them, went to our government and said it was for population control. And it was promoted to us.
We do have the highest percentage of trans.
It was promoted to us.
This has nothing to do with the lesbian or homosexuality.
No.
The transgenderism, that's a different concept. Yeah. How they want to make, you can't use woman because we're women now. So you're now cisgender and we're women.
Yeah.
Like, it's a touchy subject.
Well, this is
not the type of topic that can get you canceled.
No, don't do that by getting canceled.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if anybody like
you can't project this, and you can't make this medical decision to children because the human brain give this kid a chance to have brain development to let him or her decide. But don't project it based off your experiences in life. Because the only reason you would want to do a kid is based on your experiences. And the environment that you've created, so this kid is being coerced based off the environment that is being grown into. Hence Dwayne Wade's son, the kid was coerced.
his daddy said that he used to cross-dress when he was a baby.
Well, that his experiences. She was violated and traumatized through sexual abuse. Gabrielle.
And she's not a mother.
She can't have children. So these are her projections and her perception and her desire. So to create this environment.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
But it seems like it's everywhere now. And I know Nicki Minaj has come into fire for partnering with Turning Point USA and and the Trump administration now. And these are the ones that are pushing this agenda. They're not going against the lesbians, homosexuals, queers, gays. The transgenderism, declassifying transgenders being able to participate in.
If you watch that UFC fight, where a transgender guy who was fighting as a female, man, he almost broke that girl's skull. Man, he almost broke us. Cause there's just no way we could sit back and say this is okay. The physical nature, you cannot change. You can go cut his dick off and push his ass in, but you can't change the structure of the width of his shoulders, the power and the force of the pump. You can't change that. So, man, we should have been stepped in and stopped it. Because they're gonna kill a woman. They're gonna kill a woman, and they're gonna be able to do it legally.
They're already doing it.
There won't be no laws in place for a transgender man to beat a woman and be treated as if a man beat a woman.
As it's domestic violence.
Yeah.
And if we, like, let's just say, do something in defense of ourselves, it could be deemed like a hate crime towards these men and women.
If you step in as a man to defend this man-woman from assaulting this real woman, you could be considered.
That's happened to me. That's happened to me. That's what I'm trying to say. I was on the set of Now That's TV, and I saw the men in wigs beating the women.
That's why I won't go on Zeus TV, because I watched him let Shamar jump on that woman. That's why I won't go on.
I said, hold up. And I literally stopped the cameras. I said, wait a minute. Y'all gonna let this man beat this woman? Well, this woman put hands on me. It seems like she's defending herself. So then they turned around to try to fight me. And I sat there, very beautiful, very demure, very feminine. And I said, I got 3 for y'all. And I'm not gonna move. When I tell you, Charles, I didn't move. So you think I'm gonna fight you? No, I was waiting on you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my mama eats you. She didn't let her come eat me. You won't touch me.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, big old nigga.
My husband was backstage whooping ass. And you know what's dangerous is that estrogen already makes us crazy as women. That's what makes us emotional. Imagine mixing estrogen and testosterone.
That's why when you see them fight, it's to the death. It's relentless. It's more violent than anything. That's why when they commit murders, they murders are gruesome and brutal. Mm-hmm. It's like it's like a motherfucker on steroids who have a roid rage. They have rages they go through because of the mixture of testosterone and estrogen. They don't know how. This don't make it to camp. This don't make it to camp. This make it in the middle of the night when they're drunk and they fight and they like to kill each other and one end up in the hospital and only 2 family know. Watch the. It's been so many cases where I know the stud bulldog chick just said, man, she beat the woman. I'll be crazy.
And I fuck around.
They go into a rage because of the chemical.
The hormones.
The chemical amount.
Yes.
It's no different than a serial killer. No different than a serial killer.
And I'm like, I wouldn't want to be around, because this person is not, first of all, they're not mentally stable. They are confused about who they are, where they want to be. They're already on guard because the world doesn't see them as equals. So they already have a defense up. People say the wrong thing. And I tell them when I'm sitting in their presence, you're not going to tell me as a woman to acknowledge you as a woman, because you're not.
I heard you say it.
You as a person.
I heard you say it.
And you deserve to be treated as a human being.
Yeah.
You are. You don't
but I ain't giving you
to die. You don't deserve to be beat on. You don't deserve to let it walk you through the back door. If a nigga go on you, make him walk you through the front door. Yeah. Because the moment you did, that's when they started killing you. Your beef is not with me. We've always accepted you for who you are.
Nobody has much.
These niggas disrespect you every day, and they don't acknowledge you as women in public because they you as behind the scenes. And if you ask them, I don't get a woman in public. No, it doesn't work like that. So don't ask me to have standards that you don't even have for your that are you paying you to be the fuck quiet.
Why they be mad?
Bro,
Why they be mad?
woman, I birthed 2 kids and almost died giving birth to both of them. Bleed, bitch.
That's when you want a lot of my respect, because you treat them as human beings.
Human beings.
You got what you do. Yeah.
We're not gonna do this. You're not gonna tell me what I am, and you're not gonna tell my children. And then I may get canceled for this. I don't give a fuck. I kept my son out of the United States because of that bullshit. I sure did. My son speaks 5 languages. He was educated in Africa, Mali, Bamako, Mali, the most strictest country in the world. You can't be nothing that you don't want to be except for a man or a motherfucking woman. You're not going to come out here because when their minds are developing, you get to train a child in the way that you want to develop them. Y'all not going to train my motherfucking child. My son knows the difference. And I've kept him away for a reason.
Yeah.
Play those games. Not everybody, you're not coming to my house, you're not being around my kid. You're not doing that. I don't give a fuck if you're a gay man. That's different. Because gay men are masculine. They don't present themselves as women because at the end of the day, I have plenty of gay men that will fight for me like the niggas they are. They open doors.
I have gay relatives, but when you come to my mama house, all that stuff.
It's respect. I'm a human being. You don't parade your sexuality everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Children are around. And if you feel like you gotta be all out in the public and be who you are and be overly sexual in front of child, then I'm starting to think that you like kids.
I ain't lying.
So
Bro,
that's a
fact.
Homosexuality became prevalent because the black woman gave it to a boy. Most boys, when I came home in 1998 from the boys' home, most young girls.
See, I don't know where the fuck that shit came from, bro. Like, we was playing sports. We had them old uncles. We had them big cousins, bro. Man, we ain't, bro. We had great grandma telling us right from wrong. We was on some real shit. We played sports. Bro. We shot basketball, throw the frisbee. We ran, climbed trees, and ate fucking pecans off the ground and ate plums off the trees and fucking race bikes and go-karts and four-wheelers and shit. We was doing real shit. I grew around boys. We was doing boys shit. Wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Watching movies, listening to old niggas cuss, talk shit all day. We was doing some real shit. That's why I'm glad I grew up in the time and the era that I grew up in, bro. Cause man, these kids now, like, they really need to be around an older guy and an experienced guy and the older people, bro. You gotta be around people that's 60, 70, 80 to get the game and learn. Like, most kids need to spend time with their grandparents, their great grandparents. They hear them stories to learn. I used to help my grandma peel peas, dog. I used to say, we gotta eat grandma peeling the peas. If I help grandma peel the peas, we can eat quicker. Man, I used to help the fuck out of grandma peel them peas. She said, you want to help me peel the peas, boy? You ain't got it. Man, I'll help grandma peel the fuck out of them peas, boy. And all type of shit. I used to help grandma defrost the freezer, take all the ice out the freezer. This before they even got a new freezer. Take all the ice out the freezer, put it in hot water, and put hot water in there, man. Your hands be cold. All type of shit, man. We wasn't on that damn. I don't know how the fuck. See, my brother, he like that. He grew up in the country. They grew up on some other shit. We grew up on gang, real G shit, real raw life shit. He grew up different from how I grew up. He grew around all women, mama, sister, mama, older sister, aunt, grandma. That too many goddamn women, bro. And then they ain't teach you how to be a man. You listen to how they talk. You listen to how they think. You watching their ways. You picking up on them. That nigga talking about he drinking a Slim Fast. He on a damn diet. He goddamn playing with dog babies. Man, hell no, bro. Nah, we wasn't on that shit. We was goddamn watching Tarzan and Home Alone and shit. Major Pain and shit. Man, I was on some real shit growing up, boy. My cousin said either you gonna be a motherfucking real troop dog or a Rudy Poop. You gonna be a motherfucking real soldier or a meow meow. Which one you gonna be? I said I want to be a real soldier, a real troop dog. And he trained my ass ever since. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
In 1998, I was 21. Most of them was starting to become bisexual. And I was shocking. My girl cousins. So, and I used to hear girls say, I'll never be eat my pussy, but I'm gonna eat no big pussy. That don't make me gay.
That's crazy.
Then, for whatever reason, man, it's like The men jumped in with the menage a trois. The girls was already doing it without us. 98, 99, and 2000. When the rappers started talking about it, our local girls was already sleeping with each other, being bisexual. The dope boy in the rap started letting me know we can have threesome with two girls. Prior to that, we didn't mix that with the culture.
Which is gay sex.
Gay sex. So can you imagine how many kids seen the two friends playing like they sisters, and the kids saw it before we did. The kids heard before we do. That's what make it prevalent. Because it's going on the weekend when we're coming through these 2-bedroom projects, these 1-bedroom projects, and on the friend and her friend and the kids in there. When the kid's young. When we grew up, we might slow down. But them first years of our kids' life, we freaking all up. Especially when dad off listening to the rap music and party during the ecstasy era, the Molly era. So yeah. So this is after gang banging kind of died before drill music, we had a hippie generation kind of movement amongst black people.
Yeah.
From the Freakniks to we created this culturally. What do you think the Freaknik was? That's what made Atlanta gay.
Yeah.
That was the origins of Atlanta's gay movement, the Freaknik.
That's when everybody started moving.
Because it was going down there and drove. Girls was going down there and drove. I wasn't messing with girls. It was getting left out sometimes. The frat parties. So that's the gay movement era, the Freaknik. The beach parties, all that era. That's where it came. So when you come with the BBL movement, now the boys can get the bodies like the girls.
They started it though. They don't know that the started getting the BBLs before the women.
Always have. That's what.
The passes.
What's his name? I can't think his name. Man, RuPaul.
I mean, how he was shaped better than us.
The drag queens have always done that. The drag queens have always
doctors on law.
No wonder
drag
girls start looking like
look like drag king. Oh, I just lipstick to her. They look like I drag queens.
I been said that. I been said that. I fucking been said that. I show girls in the face.
I ain't got that block in the body when I take my clothes off. The fuck? I ain't got no hair. I wish I would be laid up beside it with a matted weed, smell like reefer and ashes and.
Them wigs and them bunnies do start to stink.
They do. I'm just like, but yeah, and like I said,
so it's been cultural. It's been cultural.
But it's like when they started indoctrinating the kids and saying, "Oh, the kids got rights," and then I saw Nicki arguing with Gab Lucen. Did Lucen say, "Ain't you the one passing bills saying that it's okay for children to become trans?" Before they even know it, where kids role play. As a child, you know how we want to play mama, we want to play daddy, we want to play the sister, we want to play the cousin, we want to be the greatest part. We always want to be different things. So when a kid comes out and says they want to be trans, do you really take them at face value? There was a time when girls wanted to be tomboys. Like, well, I want to be a tomboy. We character play, we role play, but we grow out of that into who we are.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, if nothing traumatic has happened to you, you didn't have no family with you, nobody outside molesting you, you're able to choose consciously after you've been educated and you've seen the entire world, this is what I want to be. But allowing these children to see that, to be indoctrinated by that based on the life you didn't live, and that's why I feel like Dwayne Wade was doing that, living through his son, because when he got up and said, "Oh, my sisters, I used to role play and dress up."
Walking through the high heels, yeah.
Like, so you doing this because you wanted to do this and you didn't feel comfortable as a man?
See, that one thing I said, I ain't grew up around no damn sisters. I ain't grew up around women. Only women I grew around was mama, great grandma, and her daughter, Aunt Frances, and then cousins. that was 20 years older than me, 30 years older than me, 40 years older than me, 50 years older than me. We had the cousins that was our age came around on cookouts and shit. And we knew better. We knew right from wrong. Like that's why I say I think about how I grew up and listening how other people grew up. Like, no wonder y'all like the way y'all lives, bro. So we have to talk about this kind of shit and change this shit for the kids because the kids, you being around a child like a 2, 3, 4, 5 year old, you really got the influence that child how you want to do it. And the right way to do it is the right way in a neutral way. Don't lead them wrong. Like I remember I used to be around a child, I take the picture, he throwing up gang sign. Boy, put your fucking hand down, boy. Throw up goddamn a thumbs up. Throw up a motherfucking peace sign. Throw up a goddamn nigga. That's all you need to be throwing up. Bam, bam. All that gang shit. Well, put your fucking. So you gotta start, being like that. Nah, bro. We ain't throwing no gang sign up. That gang shit get your ass dead in jail. Fuck all that. So you can make anything else cool. You can make reading cool. I read books. Then you can write books. And then you can sell books. And then you'll be rich. You can fucking tie your shoes. Make a video about tying shoes. Teach little kids how. So you can make anything cool beside games. So I learned from being around kids, you can really influence kids to be how you want them to be. And the best way to do that is do it right and do it neutral. Don't push the wrong thing on them. Like when you really have kids, you really got to straighten up, do the right thing, and make sure they see you doing the right thing and you project the right thing so they can grow up right. And then once they get a certain age, then you can make your decisions on doing whatever you want to do. And once you embedded them good morals and principles in them, they'll never go away. And they won't even choose to do wrong when they get an opportunity to do wrong or right to make their own decision at a certain age. But people wronged over pushing that shit on kids though, because they don't even know nothing about that. They don't even know that's the fucking choice. Like hell no, that's nah, bro. You don't need to do that. That shit wrong as a motherfucker for putting that shit on kids, bro. Hell no.
Now you're giving your son an outlet. He don't even know who the fuck he is. And you're putting him in the world to be judged and condemned. And then when he gets older, guess who he's going to resent? When his brain actually develops.
Them too. And had to put him with another little white kid that was swapped like him. Remember the picture when the white, yeah. Oh,
I said, how much he get paid for this? Because he getting paid for this.
This is an adult living through children. That's all I know. Children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear.
My son he is focused on education. And when I tell you his intelligence is through the roof.
Children don't think permanently. Children do not think permanently. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And this is a permanent.
And I said, my son, listen, if he grows up and says to me as a well educated adult who's been in different.
Yeah, he want to be something else.
He says to me, Mom, I'm gay, but I figured this. That is a different story.
Yeah.
Than him coming up as a child, and one day you want to be an architect, next day you want to be a doctor, next day I want to be a street, I want to be a thug.
Yeah.
They don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And because of the looseness of the laws in the U.S., I said, who asked him?
Yeah.
They won't ask him. Men and women. Man, my son was at a wedding every weekend.
So that was a government official or a doctor. I think a doctor who was doing a congressional hearing that wouldn't answer the question.
You saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
His was a woman. Or we think it was a woman. Because he looked masculine. It had to be a trans doctor.
When I say yes or yeah, I'm saying
because I believe
that's scary.
That's very scary. They're blurring the line, saying that whatever consciously it is you feel, that's what it really is.
Yeah,
but we can't go against science, like the natural laws of the universe.
There's no word medically, scientifically that a man have ever delivered a baby.
Yeah.
You have to be able to factually say, and he won't. So they won't make him say yes. I put his ass in jail until he said, yeah. I would, yeah. he would be stripped of everything, license wise and everything. If you cannot answer that question with yes or no.
Yeah. I feel like the LGBTQ has to drop the T's. They have to drop the T. Because it's colluding what this is. And it's making things more complicated. Whereas we know, we always had the gay auntie, the gay uncle. Mm-hmm. You know, we always had the little gay boy in school, and he was confident. He was like a cousin. Yeah. With them. It's cool, but then when the teens start in, it's like, what the is this? And then you don't know who they showing up as today. What mood are they in?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are they really thinking about? And that's the scary part. And I know T.S. Madison, all of them, I just don't give it. You're men cosplaying as women. And you kept your dicks. Because you know what it is. It's crazy.
That motherfucker still rock up. Fuck yeah. It's still naturally does. So how can we go against it?
Your manhood, the thing you're protecting.
That's it, okay.
Dare cut that off. That's why I'm like, I won't acknowledge it until you drill a hole in you. Drill a hole. Then I know you standing on business. You playing.
Bullshit, man.
You playing. This is a way that you get money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and let's be
They
honest.
don't understand what they're doing. They don't understand.
Short, fat, round. He already had to make himself a woman. So he was just like, well, let me just go ahead and be this because wasn't no woman finna lay down with him. Then you should have just been gay. But you took it up a notch because you weren't attractive. And gay men, my gay friends have told me this. In order to be in a comfortable, great relationship with another gay man, you always see them. They both look the fuck good. They in the gym. These motherfuckers can decorate. These bitches are polished.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody short, fat, round, sticky. They like to show off. They couldn't show off a man that looked like T.S. Madison as a man. So this is why T.S. Madison had to go and just be exactly how he was really shaped. Let me show you.
I'm trying to show you.
I don't know for a second. I got it. Look, I just want to see your reaction to this bullshit. Do you think this? Now, this was the nigga version of T.S. Madison in the wig. Before he got the boobs and the ass. Do you think a coach or a nigga would have laid down with that? What?
One of them plantation niggas.
Exactly. I'm just saying, this is what all T.S. had the necrosis in the ass from all the botch fillers and stuff in the ass and the cheeks. Looks like a goddamn circus act right now. But this imagine, this was before the surgery.
That's still a nigga. That's still a
I don't know what you said. All of 4 feet tall. Imagine, you already short. You know women ain't gonna look down on you.
No. Yeah, y'all want to keep doing that motherfucker. Yeah, y'all want to keep doing that motherfucker. I get your point. That motherfucker ugly.
And wasn't attractive to men that were gay. Definitely couldn't pull no women. So what can I do to be sexually desired? Put ass in a face.
I can tell y'all, that motherfucker get that ass. All the have become ass out. I remember being a teenager, seeing Maury Povich, and that was one of his things. Him and Jerry Springer.
Damn woman.
If you could dress this a man.
Yeah, man, shot that too. As a kid, I remember that. Like, yo, which one you think is a woman? You be like, oh shit, that's a man. That's
Twice a month they used to come to the show and guess if it's a man. They was getting us ready then.
They knew what was coming, and they wanted us to be consciously aware.
It was Jerry Springer helped us out a whole lot.
People shunning for that. I'm like, no, he exists.
Oh, Jerry was our nigga. Jerry showed up. Jerry, you
They were trying to cover
so Jerry was out.
like Pandora's box.
Yep.
They put it out on TV, and they said, oh, this is degrading. No, it's not because it's going on.
We had no idea.
We had no idea.
No idea.
Him, more, all them. That's why I fuck with them.
Just a man. I love them two niggas, that boy.
to the black community. Okay, look.
Because they didn't put us on display first. Jerry and Maury. They came with us later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they came with us later. And he didn't just put black girls out there that had multiple baby daddies. He had some white girls out there too. That's when I knew Jerry and Maury was packing fur with the black people. They didn't pay. It was equal opportunity on their stage. And now, black people in entertainment, for the fan wise of the audience, they're kind of left on their own.
We are.
They're kind of left their own for all the poison that's being brought to them, and everything. Everything becomes your detriment by your desires. Meaning the algorithm is going to give you what you click. And you may only click a few things, but based on a category of those things that you're clicking on, that's what they're going to feed your brain.
Yeah, I had to
And
learn
you
that.
may
I'm like, damn,
not see anything outside of that brain.
I'm like, damn, how would be showing me all this stuff? But
Luckily,
luckily, I be clicking on the right shit because all the shit I be wanting to look at, it come to me on my shit, and I be like, damn. When I first, because I was new to the internet, new to all this algorithm shit, I ain't even knew what the word algorithm was, so I had to learn like, oh, okay. Once you click on it and listen to it and learn it, that's why. Okay, if you listen to what T.I., let them know T.I. song's gonna pop up. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? So, but luckily, the good thing about it, when you click on what you're supposed to be clicking on and what you want to hear, the good stuff will pop up. You know what I'm saying? Or more information about that topic or that subject will pop up.
Yeah.
I never saw black doctors.
Man,
I saw it on TV, but like that wasn't real. That was pretend. But when I walked outside, when I woke up in a trailer. When I walked outside, I was outside of a trailer. When I walked through the neighborhood, I was in a trailer. I saw bitches getting their ass, these kids running around dirty, nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So the algorithm is just mimicking what
Yeah.
the neighborhoods we were raised in was. And only a few make it out. They're able to see past that shit.
Yeah. So every so often, I reset my feeds.
Talk about that.
So every so often, I reset my feed because I started noticing I only see pretty fine women.
What you saying?
Because I done clicked on a few of pages. Because when you start to look through your algorithm, they recommend things to you that you not necessarily have clicked on or see based on other things you clicked on, right? So you see something new and you see a new pretty face. What is motherfucker bad? When you click on that, they're gonna give you 50 more of those.
That look the same.
That look the exact same. And I started saying, how they know what I like? Every last one of these motherfuckers. Man, they ain't gave me nothing outside of this. I never get to click on nothing. I get to see nothing outside of this. It took me 6-7 months to realize that I'm starting to see nothing outside of this. How can my mind go? So I reset it one day, and it gave me some inspirational things, some education. It opened the realm to some more things. So I clicked on some more. It boxed me in again. It took me a year to figure out what I was doing.
Don't click on them.
Don't click on none of them Just scroll and go. Don't click on nothing. Then I started noticing the things that I click on in other pages comes up on TikTok. Yeah. Comes up on TikTok. How they know? Yeah. Because now TikTok is watching what you do on other pages and sharing. It's letting you know we're watching you.
Because of the ad agencies and the AI that's running it, So wherever you go across the internet.
They're following you.
I mean, I could probably say something now like, give me a nice wine. And when I open up my phone, it's going to show me a bunch of wine just by me saying it.
So imagine clicking on something different every day that means you no good.
That's why I click on
Never
stuff
get
I.
out of that.
That's why I click on stuff I
It reminds me of the Matrix.
You never get out of that.
Yeah, when you just kept clicking and it kept repeating.
You never get out of it.
How do you get out of it?
You have to reset it.
Yeah.
So every app gives you an opportunity to reset your algorithm, the search engine. Just go reset it, and it almost became refreshing.
Yeah.
It almost became refreshing. So I come to the internet just to create content, unless I have specifically something to look for. Other than that, you're gonna go down the rabbit hole.
So you use it like an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Lastly, we got white folks now dying the same way black folks was dying during the Black Lives Matter movement. These ICE wars and standoffs. What do you think is happening?
You cannot make me believe these ICE agents are real American citizens.
They're not. Border Patrol isn't. I travel all the time in and out of the country, and we Border Patrol agents from everywhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
They be Jamaican. Some of them don't even want to speak good English.
Yeah. There's no way you can make me believe that our American law enforcement, who were born and raised in this country, will be doing us this with their power.
Yeah, that's sad though. We should all get along.
Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party told us about a Project 2026. And in that, it described what we see today. Had them motherfuckers stayed away from these rapping bitches and all the rest and talk to us.
I said that.
And talk to us.
When they brought the rappers and entertainers out there, that's when everybody went raving.
Rather than focusing on Trump, tell us what you gonna do. What you gonna do against this. Yeah, y'all say Project 2026 is coming. But y'all didn't explain it. This is Project 2026. American, we don't have our rights anymore. Consumerism. Consumerism has trumped our citizenship. We're the American consumers, so we're not the American citizens. So we don't have the power to stop what's happening. If we did, we would. When things are starting to happen to white people that happen to black people, and there's no uproar like it was for George Floyd, then all of us in America should be concerned.
I said that. That's scary.
These was two white people who our government and law enforcement, and I believe Trump is a puppet. And Trump is a puppet.
He didn't write the 2026 plan.
He did.
He recommended for his cabinet administration wrote it.
Yeah. Israel is going to make the American people submit. Yeah. They're doing it now. Yeah, this is the invisible hand that's moving what's going on right now. The American people is too cocky and they're not subservient enough for Israel government to come in and do what they want to do. So they have to make us submit. Every president that comes into power submits to Israel. This is Israel controlling America. Because you cannot make me those not Israel military forces and police is coming in and doing this.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you read, Charles.
I read a lot. Yeah, I read a lot. But I won't play them, leave these people alone before I stay on stage doing comedy.
No, I got you. That's where the
Yeah.
all you got to do though, you know this, and I dwell in this world, and I'm not owned by anybody, right?
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Is as long as you're for the people,
Mhm.
ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. The moment
I'm for our people.
the moment motherfuckers start choosing a side is when they can box you in
Yeah,
and they can take shit from you because you said you was on this side.
yeah.
The fact that they don't know me, I'm gonna be out there in their face. They don't know what I'm gonna say, who I'm gonna do, who I'm talk, who I'm connected to. They don't even know if their friends are calling me. They don't know. So it's sort of like, well, let's just paint her as this.
And they don't know what I want because I don't ask them that. I don't know what I want. They been familiar wrong. They don't know what I want. Yeah, I just want to do me because I ain't hurt nobody in my mind. Yeah, I ain't hurt nobody. Yeah, let me just do
I guess because we're stuck on the fact, and Maya Angelou said this, and we can end the interview with this, is that people will never forget like what you did to them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, never forget how you made them feel. Yeah.
And when you make people feel a certain way, that goes a long way.
Right.
And the one thing about what you do is I see through the words. That's why I wanted to address it because mothers they watch me and like, she's talking about a dead baby, and I'm like, was he? Or was he trying to recalibrate the nigga to focus on what's important?
Well, I'm saying my sister have a baby she had to bury early. So my niece had a twin brother who my sister had to bury, recently after he was born. So I got that in my own family. But I'm asking people if y'all feel so much for his baby, y'all forgot he'll kill her.
He killed baby.
He'll kill her. He actually had a shootout with his real baby in his hand. A shootout. Then you got the victims, the same sympathy and empathy that y'all feel for what
He always say that. That's Charleston. Always for the y'all.
same way every time they see his face.
He always
He wanted to kill people, as people said in the comment. Oh yeah, he a real killer. And he is. So we y'all ever look to his victims, we y'all ever look to these people victims, we y'all admire and have so much empathy, sympathy, and remorse for. They have victims who have never been acknowledged publicly.
At all.
Not
And I know a lot of the Little Dirt fans was in my DM, and I said, put that
under the jail.
They was like, oh, we coming for you know where I'm at?
Under the jail.
This is right here. Where the you know? For you.
So that's why I was arguing with the guy from Revolt Till from Loon. Oh, you so protect thugs, man, but what are they victims? I never you said not one victim. Gave him an interview.
People don't think about that.
No, nothing.
They want to emulate and be them, and they consider them as gods, and they have taken children away from their family.
Yeah.
And now, ain't nobody putting money on their books. Oh, look, their wife had to go to court by herself. So who gives a? How many mothers right now waking up and they goddamn sons because of his music? But this bitch thought she was special. Fuck that bitch. Fuck India.
For real.
Fuck bitch.
Yeah.
He gonna try to just spin the nigga body. Years ago, I said, I'm living on fucking College Hill Road in the States. I'm on a motherfucking golf course and like $1 million homes. You know when you live with the Asians, that's where God lives. Okay, with Asians running the golf course. This nigga lived 2 X's over in Braselton. They had a shootout in that damn cracker neighborhood on the goddamn winery. I said right then, I'm telling you, they don't do this shit up over here. They gonna come for Dirk.
They got his ass.
They got his ass. And I said, and that's what the he get. Cause do you think he cared when he was putting all that shit in? Oh, slide for you. Oh, slide. Oh, nigga, you gonna die. You gonna do this. I'm like,
I ain't lying. That's a fact.
yeah. That nigga knew he was going down. That's why he turned Muslim.
Quickly.
So when he got in jail, they would protect his ass.
Yep.
Yeah, because he really cared. It was really godly. They knew he was going to jail and needed to pick a side so they would protect him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
His own was gonna kill him, or was the motherfucking op gonna kill him because of all this bullshit he don't order out here? I hope they lock that motherfucker up. Probably.
He ain't getting away.
Bitch, I'm gonna go see him and laugh at him. How I feel, bitch. I'm gonna be in that box. That's what I fuck with you, Charles.
My nigga.
I'm gonna be in that box. No, man.
Like, we have to separate what's right and wrong to this new group of hip hop kids.
They have to know.
They have to know. Yeah.
And you know, I got into it with Sukiana's manager, Jay Kelly.
Right from wrong.
Sukiana let NLE Chopper walk her in Sexy Red like a dog by chains. And this comes after there was a Puerto Rican motherfucker that did a song, and he put the dark-skinned Latino women on the ground and walked them as dolls. He had to take that video down. That career is done right now. But we letting somebody named NLE Chopper walk art. And Sukiana's a beautiful dark-skinned woman.
I fell in love with my partner.
Beautiful dark-skinned woman. But the moment she did that, and I had a lot of respect for her, because I was like, okay, you came from the whole culture, now you changed, you got money now, so why are you on the ground? He got the light-skinned white just standing up in the back. He got you on the ground, you in Sexy Red. James like, well, it was Sexy Red idea, but Sukiana came before Sexy Red, so Sukiana should have said to Sexy Red, no, we don't have to do this.
Crazy.
My daughter is the same color as Sukiana. They don't understand that they got these children, these young girls.
Watch
to them.
Yeah.
Publicly went out and said she one of the most beautiful, sweet, valuable girls, man. Yeah.
But the imagery she puts out,
just kills.
She don't have to do that.
Nah.
Because Suki doesn't understand. They're attracted to your charisma. If you were to turn this around, you can eat differently.
Yeah.
There was a video that surfaced where she said, I signed my life away to the devil. There's a whole video where she literally said that she was standing outside of her park. She said, there's no going back now. I've signed my life. She was crying. I got to do what I got to do.
Damn.
She's a God-fearing woman. They don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't know his family. That's why it's coming out.
She come from a strict Christian family.
And she got so mad when she said, you hurt my feelings. I said, why did I hurt your feelings? Because you said that Sexy Red passed me. I said, yeah. Because Sexy was willing to do what you wouldn't do. And when they put Sexy with you, because you ushered her in, she went past you because she told you to get the on the ground and let a nigga walk you like a dog as a dark-skinned woman to reinforce that the woman, the black woman, should be on the ground. You. And Jay was like, you ain't got to be hard on us. I said, no, me and we can have a conversation offline. But until she acknowledges the fuck that she does, but she don't let her children see that shit because everybody don't know Sukiana cooks for the motherfucking kids every day.
She's a great mother. She's a great mother.
She's a great mother.
So
she don't run around with every single motherfucking nigga. She got the same goddamn but she'll tell you to go put this way, go do this. I sat with Kill Bill. Kill Bill said that she gotta be linked back with my kids.
Listen,
but if she sells to our church, I said, no, you. If you can't be authentic, I can't respect you.
I got mad at Suki because she called me for a booking. And I did it just for her. She said she had a new show coming. And she wouldn't give me the heads up. And I said, I do it for your price, just for you, Suki. Just for you, Suki. It's your new show. So when I got I wanted to know who the job. So when I got the casting call, the call sheet, I seen Sydney Star on there. What the fuck I want to do with him? This the motherfucker lied on that boy. When that boy doing it. So I said, hey man, what's up with man? What's this? She said, oh no, y'all lost me. You know, come on, man, you don't play like that, man. Give me a heads up and all do that. What we gonna be doing? Oh, we gonna be playing. I think she said we gonna be playing spades. So I had my man going to the set. Everything in my spirit was saying, don't go, don't go. Had I went there, she would put me in some drama. What me and him gonna do? With my why do me like that, Sophie? So she
feels like this is what she has to do to make $1.
Producer even said they was trying to. They were gonna have me on a set with openly flamboyant gay dude, Sydney Star, Suki, and another drunk chick. And I said, Suki, why y'all? Because you talk dirty
lies.
They were gonna get me jumped on by them punks. I think. What else could this be? An argument that would have turned violent. Mm-hmm. Now I'm the hateful. So I'm saying, come on, so they don't put me in.
Well, a way to soften your masculine energy.
There you go. But you can't soften it, because once I saw, I ain't sitting down with no openly flamboyant punk and no transsexual motherfucker. I'm not sitting down with that. I sit down with a gay guy. Mannerable, respectful, but not a flamboyant faggot. Not a transsexual punk. But an openly gay male, I will sit down and have dialogue, won't have no problem. But if I know what I'm sitting down with, but don't ambush me like this.
I'm telling you, like I want to have a.
Yeah, I got mad, so I had spoke about it publicly, hadn't said nothing to now. Oh, but I said no. I want to say I kept the money.
Fix it red. And if you look at the music that's coming behind them, where's the music? They would last. And I was trying to warn them. This is the way to go. Because now, guess what?
Everybody.
Child, so child, look, and now it's like nobody respects the art, respects the craft. Y'all bitches came behind. Even then, when they left the strip club, Eve didn't go back. She didn't go back. You understand what I'm saying? But when they opened up the door, like Jermaine Dupri said, for that stripper prostitution rap, that's what went down. And that's why there's no real rap industry now. That's why a lot of motherfuckers can't really touch Nicki and what she's doing because she's never had to sell her pussy to the industry or to the public.
That's why when I found that out, I had the utmost respect for Nicki.
That real shit.
Nobody and did nobody.
That real shit. You gotta respect it.
They call, oh, he did this. That he was 16 years old. The little girl, actually, he was 15. The girl was 16. They wore for that girlfriend. And that girl and Nicki at the same time. That girl got jealous. She skipped school. She had no business down there. And went and told them damn crackers, oh, he raped me just so she wouldn't get in trouble. Skip school. Then went down there to the court and wrote a multiple letter stating he didn't do nothing to me. It was consensual. He still ended up, because the state picked up the charges, it made him admit to do it.
He took a plea, yeah.
And then they registered him as a sex offender. He had no lawyer at 15 years old, no money for a lawyer, didn't know what he was signing, and didn't know that this shit would follow him for the rest of his life. And mind you, this has never happened again. Like, Kenny really a straight nigga. Like, he don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, they try to use that against her, but, like, this is her childhood sweetheart. They put together. She knows this. She knows too. She knows too. So I'm like, they try to use that against her all the time. And then with her brother, I'm like, okay, if the brother did this, why would they say they would make the case go away if she were to give X amount of millions of dollars? And when she refused, that's when they put the case on the brother. So she's like, listen, I'm going to drain my career and my reputation to chase you because you married this. You need to pay for wedding. Right? I'm not going to do this. They didn't have no evidence before. Now all of a sudden, oh, there's evidence. Oh, well, how did he get semen on the little girl's drawers? There's a check to get. Why would you say that you would sweep this under the rug and she, the sister, would pay this? But then when she didn't, that's when you decided to carry through with the charges. Motherfucker touch my motherfucking baby. Ain't a damn dime you can give me.
I ain't lying.
Bitch, you gonna give me your life. So, and I said plenty of times, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So they're always trying to like use that as a way to like assassinate her character. I'm like, no. Let's just take the brother and the husband out. Let's look at Nicki as a person. Did she her way to the top? Did she tell girls to fuck their way to the top? This word that Red Lobster was writing lyrics. Safari was like for 10 years.
Yeah.
Safari. She has helped usher so many artists into this space. Nicki jumped on every song. Oh, but she's not a girl's girl. How she ain't a girl's girl? She broke artists.
She like a motherfucker.
Bro, you couldn't even break in the industry unless she co-signed you and got on a record and said your name. We all knew that Nicki would do that. She would always write a verse to say the artist's name to hype them up and then go out. And now she's the only artist besides Beyonce that can sell out pre-sale. Other bitches can't even sell out when they don't say. When they're giving them away. So I'm like, nah. So this whole turning point USA thing with her, signed with the Trump administration, is like, she's trying to play nice on the other side. And what did? They brought them rap girls up there, making them bitches that don't like her. So why the fuck would she side with them when they ain't done nothing to protect her? So she got to go.
And she got a fan base over her.
She got a.
I can remember men white folks love Nicki just as much.
They was at her concerts more than black people.
Yeah, come on now.
I think it's like, I don't give a fuck what she do. I try to stay out of politics and like that, but you not paying her bills.
Oh yeah, so remember, so I became real close with Miss Dale family, and even when her and Miss Dale didn't see eye to eye. Never always spoke highly of her. Yes. Always spoke highly of her. Always spoke highly of her.
Said that she's the only person that won't compromise, and the reason Gucci was so mad at her.
He stayed on her a year, she wouldn't get no pussy.
No pussy.
Yeah. She stayed on her a year.
Before it.
But that other body.
Instead of fighting them. Lips and shit, like black refill lips, like nigga. Bitch, what you I was broke.
Yeah, they got him on that medication. He just got out some other.
What you think about that? Keisha K or not?
Oh,
he's schizophrenic and she takes his phone and.
Oh well, he man. You know, man. He a lot of them was scared of Gucci. Cause Gucci was violent. He go fight. He done all the drugs. And man, that you have to remember, man, a violent, he was violent for me.
So he living with that.
Yeah.
Traumatic stress.
Yeah.
Like sending somebody.
Man, just think, the did in the trap is traumatizing by itself. Selling dope, staying up late, man, that's traumatizing by itself.
That can cause bipolar mania, schizophrenia.
So then, being in the industry, dealing with all the negative that come with this, on top of your choice of decision. Then, your years in prison, you see in there, the things you have to do to survive in there and come out here. And you ain't had no diagnosis, no medication. Remember, these people finally diagnose you, you be up. That's why they ain't got no problem out of it now. She can control it. Man.
So did you hear about the story that I put out?
It's true.
I've been telling you.
So my partner in the halfway house, in food shots and in the halfway house in Dallas.
That nigga trying to lay low so the feds won't pick up the case.
He ain't there though. It's just showing he's somewhere. He ain't the one in Dallas. Come on.
So Pusha is not in the halfway house.
Ain't not the one in Dallas. And nowadays, it happened in Dallas. Yeah, it happened in Dallas.
Tell us what you know.
Man, I know exactly what you know. Yeah, they got him in the studio. They didn't take it. He lost, in the midst of the fight. But yeah, it was some.
I was told there was no robbery. It was just contract release.
Yeah, contract release. It was some blows on. Yeah, some fights. The watch fell. I think it's dead. So, but yeah.
This didn't help him when he was in prison.
And then when he came home, then the other little brother, so that came up when one died of the overdose.
Yeah.
So that came up. Yeah. So that came up. So and Gucci ain't no punk. He ain't. Yeah. So
I heard it on roll with really no security. Just Gucci carry down truck.
Yeah.
So he was looking.
Yeah. And them little some gremlins. Yeah. And them little niggas some gremlins.
They say ain't no way Pusha would do the same thing that sent him to jail again. Here's how I feel like he would get away with it. It's because one, it's street.
Gucci ain't gonna say this.
Right. Gotti ain't gonna snitch. He's just gonna take that L because it's gonna make Gucci look weak. So they're gonna be quiet about it. And like I said, if it wasn't true, guess who would have been out here to denounce it? Keisha K1.
Well,
Amen. Yeah. That's his point.
It's to abruptly disappear.
Where is he?
You think the feds ain't watching him to know what happened? They just ain't got a police report. So you think the feds ain't watching him, then y'all say we just go get his ass. Yeah, so yeah.
I swear, the rap community lost it when I put that out. They was like, how time she can't know? Because academics, it was scared to put that shit out. Then they come to me because they know I don't give a fuck. All I give a fuck about is news.
Listen, man, a lot of information I done got. I've got it law enforcement.
I've got it law enforcement.
They want it out there. This is exciting and fun to them too.
Yes.
They love to hear themselves. This is their career, but it's an exciting, fun career because they chose it. This is what they want to do. So it's fun to them.
That's why Vlad sent me a cease and desist one day. Cause I said that they got too much footage. And a lot of the niggas that be on this show, they don't have to get some of that footage. We didn't cooperate. I'm like, I am a multimedia site.
You have to.
You have to. And a lot of times they don't even need to subpoena you. You got their confession on the interview. And my thing is for him to sit up so confidently, like, yeah, I paid like $10,000, $100,000 to keep stuff out of the court. I'm not testifying. You ain't got to, because you didn't testimony. When you sat him down and did the interview, he gonna send me a cease and desist talking about, oh, I'm gonna sue you because you ain't got no proof that I gave my shit over to the feds. I get contacted by the feds all the time. A lot of them tell me, please don't tell nobody who done contacted you. Well, they already know. So I can't sit in jail right now because of me. You ain't finna fuck with nobody. He's gonna be singing all them oldies and classics from jail from his boyfriends. Because R. Kelly like dick too.
Now, who let you say that about Rob? I'm not gonna let you.
You know the boyfriend. Hey, Bubba. It's in the testimony. He had male victims on the stand during that trial. Little girls that was 16, 17, he made sign NDAs that made him and Bubba together in the same room. These girls were underage, bro.
Yeah. They say that music.
The nigga can sing. Never can sing. He was a godfather of music, right?
Robert was traumatized.
Robert was traumatized. He traumatized a bunch of other children.
He did.
And I just, as a black woman,
Yeah, he did.
that's close to me. I was molested.
So you just gotta think, during that era when he was doing that, I had just, so 98, 99, all the dope boy that was 28, 27, 26, had a 15, 16-year-old girlfriend. That was hip-hop approval.
Yeah.
That was street rap approval. Yep. That's why in the movie Belly, DMX was in the car getting his dick sucked by a 16-year-old girl. When the girl called him, she said, "Nah, I just suck his dick. Yeah, I'm underage. He won't." That was typical. Yes. From New York around the country. Absolutely. So we all watched R. Kelly. I was just a young man, but it was acceptable. Dame Dash had the young bitch. Jay-Z had Foxy Brown. See, this is all known. We're gonna say allegedly. Allegedly. With the Foxy Brown. The Foxy Brown. But well, she made this, she had the Source magazine and a thing. They don't remember, but she said the man had ordered it. So how she know that? Was taking them shopping. So she must have forgot the Source magazine before she went there. She probably didn't hear about it. So I'm just saying, if we're gonna be honest, we're gonna be truthful, and we're gonna be transparent. But was it right? It wasn't right, but they made it right because they made it a part of culture, and they made our young girls seek after it. And that's why, because it's the wrong way. Fight football coaches. Like, I couldn't go to the bathroom when a football coach followed me into the bathroom. It broke my heart when I found out some coaches was trying to, because that was the worst. Because I didn't find out until I was in my 20s. Right? The female teachers were in a young. So, you see what I'm saying? They were, so the coaches that was doing it, we didn't find out until after school. Yeah, man. What? Yes, very real. Yeah. Very real. And I just, I put myself on guard like so much. And I said, you know what? With this platform and when all the victims start reaching out to me regarding R. Kelly, I said, I'm not finna hold this. Because it's not right. If the parents get permission or not, this is a child. You are supposed to protect your child. And yes, a lot of times kids don't tell, because I would tell my mama about every single instance because it became a survival mechanism. I told a nigga one time, football coach from Rutherford High School, Tyrone Bowell.
Yeah. I said the nigga name. How you doing? He followed me. First of all, he was friends with my cousins and them. He comes to the house one day after school. I go into he tell my cousin, he saw me go in the house by myself because he knew nobody was in the house. My cousins is niggas now. He said, I gotta use the bathroom too. So they think he goes to another bathroom. That nigga followed me to my bathroom in my room. I go in the bathroom, go out. I'm looking up. Now imagine I'm like 16 years old, right? This a big football nigga, right? And he come in close the door and starts to unzip his pants. He was like, hey, let me get some hair real quick. What? He said, yeah. So he proceeded to like grab me. And I said, if you do not leave this bathroom, I'm going to scream. He knew right there because I don't think girls ever told him no. The way he came in so casually and out, that bold. My response like,
Damn.
I said, and my cousins, when I do, he knew what they was gonna do to him. Them is killers outside.
Yeah.
And he tried that shit.
That nigga got hit. He got the out. I saw him. My daughter was like 2. I'm in my hometown and I'm in the Goodwill shopping. And he working there. He had just got out of prison. He working there. And he comes up behind me and I got a little girl. He's like, Tasha. And I look and I just immediately put my daughter behind me. This was before I had a platform or anything. I was serving at Buffalo Wild Wings, doing shout outs at the radio station. You know what I'm saying? I'm building my career and I immediately got into it. He was like, oh, you look, wow, you look great. That's your daughter. He came and tried to touch my sister. Don't touch my daughter. Don't touch my daughter. And it was so many girls that said this was on them.
Damn.
But a lot of women would just be like, oh, it's normal, you cute, you this, oh, you fat, you had no business.
Mm-hmm.
We gave that one damn, what do you call it, like, signal that I wanted to do that.
Mm.
But he had his eyes on me. And a lot of times they bring it around when you got kids and little girls, won't let nobody around my children.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing they eyeing is not you, they eyeing your kids.
That's why I used to have my kids a bunch of questions. I look for patterns of change in behavior.
Yeah. I ask all the time, you want to touch with? No, ma'am.
Yeah, who been over there? Niggas,
No,
yeah.
ma'am.
It's who's trying to sit in their lap? Anybody hold that?
So,
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. Like, so when I got my platform and them victims started reaching out to me, I said, you know what? I'm not going to hold this. And the more I uncovered with what R. Kelly was doing and his camp was covering it up, I said, bro, he was better off in jail. I don't want him to die. But if you can't restrain yourself based off of your childhood trauma, then you don't deserve to be amongst the public.
Well,
that's why down at the high schools and at the McDonald's and they look for the
that's what I heard. I was about to say earlier. You already heard that he visited about he had a musical high school teacher he would go visit and use that visit as a way
to get girls. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. I met him at.
That's why we don't like old niggas. When I was in the 8th grade, the high school niggas used to come through in the jamming minutes trying to get. That's why we didn't like the old.
I didn't bother that. 7th grade, walking home from volleyball, grown ass man.
Yeah.
Oh, you look good in them tights.
Yeah.
Get the fuck on.
Yeah, I didn't know grown folk kids like that.
They do. There's so many instances where I was just like, with my listen, you don't want shit out there, no kids. Don't beat on no women. Don't shoot no.
You go get their ass. Tasha go get their ass.
There's a lot of people that don't make the platform because they're good people.
Yeah.
You know,
Tasha go get their ass.
What you do when you tell them, nigga, I'm calling the police on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police. You've been there, done that. You've experienced it. That ain't the lifestyle, kid.
I got to the point in my life when I look in the mirror,
you want no water?
I say, man, I don't want to do wrong to people. I know I'm going to do wrong because I'm human.
You human.
But I don't want to do wrong to people. So I wake up with the intention not to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to do it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Will I feel bad about it? Most of the time. Most of the time.
So it's justified.
Well, I try not to justify my wrong. I never want to be the type of person who know they wrong, acting like they right. If I'm wrong, I want to say I'm wrong and walk in my wrong if I'm wrong.
Charleston White, where's your next show? Where can we see?
February 14th, Winston-Salem.
I'll be there, man.
After that, man, I'm everywhere. Yeah, man, February 14th, Winston-Salem.
I need to get you to come through to my birthday bash, March 14th. I'm DC. I'm not. For real, I need Charleston White girl. Like,
Man,
let's go. Say what's up.
I'm not. Hold on.
You need to tell the promoters you in town.
I'm not. Hold on.
Because you know they.
I'm looking now. March
What you got March 14th on a Saturday? What you got going on?
nothing. I'm flying in.
We'll be in DC.
I'm flying from DC to Alabama. I got helium on the 15th. I'm not.
Okay, so you party on the 14th.
I'm texting right now. Put March 14th on the schedule.
Listen, y'all. Listen, Charleston, I can't wait.
We locked in. I just
locked in. I ain't to your comedy shows, but I watched them on live, and people like, he's funny. I'm like, funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You that old school goddamn funny. That Bernie Mac funny as shit. And then I see you doing like the characters on stage.
Yeah, I got costume. So I'm on the new season of Drewski's Could Have Been Love. So I get to play Pimp Uncle on there. So I get to play my real uncle on there for Drewski. So I get to cuss out Selena Pyle and everybody.
Shout out to Drewski too.
Yeah.
He killed me with that goddamn preacher skin.
He set the ass on fire, didn't he?
Yeah.
But that it was so realistic. It had to generate the kind of response and conversation that it did.
You got to show it as it is. Motherfuckers. And the one that offended, the one he mimicked it after Michael Todd, he's going, oh, it's a distraction. It's a distraction.
The time
place. Short time from the wide ass hill, so you trying to pretend like you was a great man in the home. Gotta hear my time. Gotta hear with my time. Okay?
Yes,
so listen, Charleston White, thank you so much. Listen. Next year.
Charleston White 46 Instagram.